chat. Hi, Sobu. Thank you for the head pass. Sorry you didn't get to see it. But today is VTuber voiceover coaching session 3. Hello, Witchkins. Hello. Let me show y'all who is with me today. Okay. Oh, I spelled it wrong. There it is. So we have Onik, we have Listener, we have Aru, and we have Mari today. And they will be our students. So let's go ahead and get started with spinning the wheel. Our first person who will be coached today is... Mari. Okay, Mari, you're up first. Let me just take you off this really quick. Let me also make sure this is on. Audio for this. There it is. There it is. Okay. So Mari's script is... Let me grab it. The Gloria one. Okay. Copy. Let me copy. Gloria. Alright, Mari, will you do us the biggest favor and introduce yourself right now really quick?
Sure. My name is Mari Flaymore, the Demonite Commander of the Knights of Demonius. Hello.
Hello. Awesome. Okay, can you give me a description of this first character that we are doing?
Shoot. Okay. The first character is a Space Queen, basically.
Space Queen. Got it. Alright. Can you tell me about her personality and anything significant about her personality?
Her personality is, like, she's soft, but at the same time, she's easily in a way flustered.
Soft.
And she will try to deny things pretty quickly.
Is she kind of tsundere?
Yes.
Tsundere, yes. Got it. Alright. Then with those character traits in mind... Oh. And grammar in that first sentence...
I'm sorry if I had some misspelling in there.
No worries. Okay, alright. I want you to go ahead and cold read this through, and then I'll point out anything that I think we should work on together.
So do you want me to do it in a voice for her?
Yeah, whatever voice you think would be appropriate for her.
Alrighty.
Aw, that's great, but you realize we have, let's say, no time at all for this madness? Wouldn't you say? I bet the Royal Guard hasn't fallen before the King of Fathomed Darkness that hold is taken. Wait! I never said anything about smarts. Full. Don't pick such a tone with me. Though, it is a soft animal, but still. But maybe I'll take your offer and take it with me. I wouldn't say for sure. I never said I was certain of the color, but maybe we could fix the stitching on this cover, you know?
Alright, thank you, Mari. Okay, so I do like the tone you're giving her. Nice. The voice is fitting. And I feel the cover-up thing that you're mentioning about her character, so nice on that. Okay, I think what we can work on is when it comes to voice acting, we don't necessarily want things to be choppy or paused a bit. So I noticed that you're pausing before some words a little bit, but when we're doing reads, the flow, the flow is really important. So we want to make sure the flow is smooth. So for example, in that first line, that's great, but you realize we have, let's say, no time at all for this madness. There's the pacing too will affect that. So let me look at the punctuation for this. That's great. I would say there's like a little... Here, I'm gonna copy and paste this into my own doc really quick. Just to... Yeah. Ah, that's great. I'm gonna put my own. So when I get scripts, hello Bartholomew. When I get scripts, I like to mark my scripts up. So say I'm gonna put my markings in red for you, bright red, so you guys can see what I add. But I'm gonna add. That's great. I feel like after that there'd be a sense of brevity, so you take a little pause there. But you realize we have. And then their train of thought, this character's train of thought is interrupted here, right? So
Yeah.
we are going to put a comma here. Let's say no time at all for this madness. Okay. So I'd say add a short breath here and a short breath here. But other than those breaths, there shouldn't be any pauses. So could we try reading this first line with these
Okay.
breaths in mind?
Sorry.
No worries.
Oh, that's great. But you realize we have, let's say, no time for this madness?
Yeah. That sounded much better. Because we had an understanding of where the appropriate places were to pause in.
Yeah.
So, that's great. But you realize we have, let's say, no time at all for this madness. Wouldn't you say? So I would say, in this part, I would actually adjust this part in the way I read it. And so let me put a red mark here. This is my own thing. Rona ODD, thank you so much for the follow. So I would change this so it's all one sentence. So I would read this. That's great. But you realize we have, let's say, no time at all for this madness, wouldn't you say? So in this whole sentence, there's lots of, your attention goes in different places. So at this part, that's great. But you realize we have, and then at the let's say, it feels like maybe this character's like checking their wristwatch really quick. Let's say, no time at all for this madness, and then their attention snaps back to the person they're talking to. And then the separate train of thought, what did you say? At the very end. But you're still facing this person that you're talking to. So let's try another read with all of this together.
Okay.
We'll practice along. Nice chat.
So you want me to say that line again? But try to. Okay.
Oh, that's great. But you realize we have, let's say, no time at all for this madness, wouldn't you say?
Nice. Better. Okay, so for words like madness is a strong word, right? So the way we say madness should show that. So, no time at all for this madness. There's like a sense of, when you say madness, you shouldn't just say it normally. Like, it's kind of, madness isn't something you should be dealing with often. Oh, hopefully you're not. But like, yeah.
No, it's not often.
So even in this context, let's say no time at all for this madness. What do you say? I feel like there's a little sense of sarcasm too. So do you want to go ahead and give us? I want you to say "wouldn't you say" with a little sense of sarcasm. Just that part of the line.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wouldn't you say?
Yeah. And so I want that element of sarcasm at the very end with the whole sentence now. Could you try that?
Okay, sure.
Oh, that's great. But you realize we have, let's say, no time for this madness, wouldn't you say?
And I like the first time you said "wouldn't you say," you had like this. You kind of like extended your words a bit, and with like characters that are sarcastic, they have this sense of like teasing to them, right? And she's kind of like being sarcastic in this. She said, that's great." But you realize, though, I want you to extend. That's great. And then you could go at a faster pace. But you realize we have, let's say, no time at all for this madness. Wouldn't you say? Could we try to read like that, where you extend the first part, speed up at "but you realize," and then slow down again at "wouldn't you say"?
Try.
Oh, that's great. But you realize realize we have, let's say, no time for this madness, wouldn't you say?
That the beginning,
Okay.
really, really good. Yes. It's just a matter of making sure to remember to put every part of what we did. Because when I asked you to do it right on the spot, you did it. You did it really well, and I really liked it. So I think you're a little nervous right now, but no worries about that. It's okay. This is your first time in a coaching session, but you're doing great, girl. You really are. And like you're following direction really well once we get on the spot. It's just a matter of putting it together, and that takes time. And this is your first time, so you're doing really well for your first time.
Learner, so.
Okay, but for the sake of time, let's move on to the next line so we don't stay here. Relatable. Okay, I bet the royal guard hasn't fallen before the king of Fathom Darkness that holds is taken. Let's start wait, I never said anything smarksful. Don't pick such a tone with me. Okay, I want to read this. These two.
One?
The second bullet point right here?
Okay.
Yeah.
Hold on.
Wait, I never said anything smarksful. Don't pick such a tone with me. Though it is a soft animal. But still. But maybe I'll take your offer and take it with me. I wouldn't say for sure.
Okay.
Pause?
Okay, so she's a space queen, right? Is she like a very like pompous space queen?
I guess so, in a way.
Kind of.
I tried to like think of a conversation between her and her husband. So
okay. Is she kind of scoldy?
No, she's not.
No. Okay, so in this situation though, she's just denying these feelings. Okay, so when characters are denying like things, they tend to like raise their voices a little bit, right? So like in the wait, I never said anything smarksful. Don't pick such a tone with me. Though it is a soft animal, but still there's a sense of like the tension is higher. So we're going to sit up in our seats really quick. And I want you to cross your arms. We're gonna pretend we're tsundere, okay? Now tsunderes cross their arms. They're like, like it's not like I feel this way about you, buck. Yeah, you're going to embody that physically, and let's see how that affects your read. So I want you to channel your inner tsundere space queen for me. Put your hair in imaginary pigtails or something. Cross your arms and give me a wait, I never said anything smarksful. Something a little more like pompous in that way. Alright?
I will try my best.
Alright, let's hear it.
Wait, I never said anything smarksful. Don't pick such a tone with me. I thought, though, it is a soft animal, but still.
Better! That changed your read. See? So physicality plays a huge part in how you change your reads as well. No matter what kind of situation it is. If you're attacking someone, put your arm in it. Like if your character is slashing a sword, make sure your arm is slashing something so that you can get that in your voice. Like if you just go, ha! But then if you put your whole arm in it, ha! Like it gives something different. Ow! I hit my hand on my table. Okay. But yeah, so I liked what you did with the still. It gave the exclamation in it, and it changed the feeling. But maybe I'll take your offer and take it with me. Okay, so in this line, they're getting bashful. Like they're trying not to show that like I like soft animals. So when you're doing sentences like these, it's kind of muttery. Like wait, I never said anything smarksful. Don't pick such a tone with me. Though it is a soft animal, but still. What? Maybe I'll take your offer and take it with me. They're fighting with themselves in this line. So we want to have some contrast with this. And so your voice needs to go high in the, no, you can't like the soft animals. And then like, oh, but it's a soft animal. And like in those like the parts where they're showing that how much they like soft animals, soften up your voice a bit. Does that make sense? So I want you to read these two lines together. So in here, wait, I'm gonna highlight these. I'm gonna highlight the parts where your tension should be like, no, and then in one color. So let me highlight the tension ones in red. Okay. Wait, I never said anything smarksful. Don't pick such a tone with me. So these will be your parts. But then when you soften up...
Discord just crashed.
Oh, Discord crashed?
On my end, yes.
Oh! Ooh. Wait, did it crash for everyone? Is everyone
No,
okay?
we're good.
Oh, okay.
It was just my end.
Okay. Oh, no. Okay, and then the parts you need to soften up, I'll put in blue.
Okay, so...
So I'm doing on my Google Doc. So are you looking at what I'm sharing on the screen?
Yes. I
Okay,
am.
good. Just making sure. Okay. So this is how I analyze the character. Now look at all the colors. Your
very
character is
colorful.
going through stuff emotionally.
Not the
So so your reads need to show the contrast in that, okay? So let's go ahead. And so remember, the red parts, you're a little, no, I don't like soft animals. And the blue part's like, oh, but I do. So could you go ahead and try that?
Alrighty. Okay, I'm gonna cross my arms again. just
Yes.
to-
And then you can like uncross your arms a little bit in the softer parts, maybe. And then cross them again when it's red, you know?
Yeah.
Wait, I never said anything smarksful. Don't pick such a tone with me. Though it is a soft animal. But still. But maybe I'll take your offer and take it with me.
Better. There's like a contrast. Now, in the but maybe, I think it would be cool if you kind of dragged out the but maybe I'll take your offer, take it with me. Like drag out the but because she's changing her mind in this part. So she's like, while she's like thinking about it, but yeah. So could you try that again, but extend the but a bit more?
Alright. I'm trying to get back to the screen, I'm sorry.
No worries.
So you want me to start from that line specifically?
Yeah, sure.
Though it is a soft animal. But still.
Wait, did you get that?
Oh, okay, wait, sorry, wrong but. This but.
Oh no.
Sounds bad out of context. Okay, sorry, M5. The second. The one that starts with the but.
Oh. Okay.
Yeah.
But maybe I'll take your offer and take it with me.
Yeah. I like that. Okay, let's go to your second script now. I would love to work on this more, but we must move on. Okay, so your second script. Sormin, can you describe to me, who is this Sormin? What are they like?
Okay, so Sormin, he is a more... I guess you could say he's gay in a way.
Uh-huh.
He likes men. He is like the fashionista of his friend group.
Mm-hmm.
He's a little bit snobby, but he's not like, well, I'm better than you. He'll just say, I'm just a little bit better than you.
Humble but snobby.
Yeah, he does that.
Okay, why don't you go ahead and give us a cold read of this one?
Okay. I hate this. Plus, you're making a trip feel like a class trip with learning. Please, let me go. I don't want to help you with this. It's not my job, and more than likely, my nails will chip. They don't call me a fashionable man for no reason. Stop being silly and go get my files. Your nails and hair are a hot mess, girlie. Just remember, we can take this to the top of the city tower, queen. Nobody can reach my level of low. And I mean petty low, honey. I would be an emo, but looking like this. Nah, sweetie. Not a chance. You still need to tie your wristbands to your bag.
Okay, I like this character. He sounds like he'd be fun to play. Okay, let's break this down. Nice, nice. So he has like a sense of sassiness to him. The queen
Yes.
sass. Alright. Okay. This is especially this kind of character. You need to embody it, girl. You gotta. Okay, we're gonna pretend we got
was
the
over here
best
doing hand
manicure
motions
of
and
our
everything.
lives. Yeah, yeah. And this, I guess, since we're more on the vocally, we'd probably want to lean more towards a Valley Girl-esque kind of read for this. Let's see.
Interesting.
And not, you're late because I fell asleep, but I'm loving this far. Awesome, Eve. Thank you, thank you. When you say things like, I hate is a strong word, so you need to show that. I hate this. Plus, you're making the trip feel like a class trip with learning. It sounds like he hates learning, right? So when you say learning, he hates it, yeah? You need to say learning like you hate it. So, learning. Like, and usually that's expressed vocally. You change your tone, you change your pitch. Maybe add a little bit of like, ugh. Like, ugh, I hate learning. In that kind of read. So let's just work on the first line. I hate this. Plus, you're making the trip feel like a class trip with learning. So maybe we'll have like a small tiny breath before learning.
Yeah.
I'll put like a little comma breath right there. And maybe I'm gonna italicize this and be like, ugh, learning. With the way I read it, okay? So go ahead and, hate also. Big fat.
Okay.
Ugh. So I want you to try reading this with the text that I highlighted.
Okay. I hate this. Plus, you're making the trip feels like a class trip with learning.
Nice! Yes! That added like an element of contrast, and there was more emotional depth. You could feel like, this person clearly hates learning, and that's really good. That's the goal. That's what we want to do with voice acting. Okay, so please let me go. Let's see. I don't want to help you with this. It's not my job, and more than likely, my nails will chip. Okay. Let's do the next line. Please let me go. I don't want to help you with this. It's not my job, and more than likely, my nails will chip. There needs to be an element of... Thank you, Cheeky. There needs to be an element of... What's the word? There's a word for this. Oh my god, it's escaping my brain. Entitlement. Kind of.
Yes.
Sort of. So he's like, I don't need to do this stuff. Especially since it'll chip my nails, you know? So, please let me go. I don't want to help you with this. So we're gonna highlight don't.
Okay.
It's not my job. And he's implying that it's yours. And more than likely, my nails will chip. My nails will chip. And you need to say this phrase like, oh, it's heresy. How could I even fathom?
Like it's the end of the world.
Yes,
for him.
my nails. I don't want them to chip. So please let me go. Let's start with that.
Okay. I don't want to help you with this. It's not my job, and more than likely, my nails will chip.
Better. Now, I want you to try another read of this line. At the, I don't want to help you with this, and it's not my job. I want you to emphasize my in the next one. Yeah.
Alright.
And the before job.
Okay.
Yeah.
I don't want to help you with this, and it's not my job, and more than likely, my nails will chip.
Yeah. So, emphasizing certain words in your reads helps the read come to life more. So, they're very nice. Okay, let me keep track of the time. Good. We could read more of the script. They don't call me a fashion man for a reason. So this is definitely a hair flip moment.
Yes.
So I want you to give your best hair flip and go, they don't call me a fashionable man for no reason. You need to do it with the most pompous way. I'm literally flipping my hair, like chat can see me.
I'll try.
Yeah, be the fashionista that you are.
Okay, hold on, let me move that hair real quick.
Mm-hmm.
They call me a fashionable man for no reason.
Mm-hmm. Now I want you to give a like a little a huff of like,
That
I
will
know I'm
sound
fabulous
of
kind of huff.
hair.
Yeah, before you read this line. Can you do that?
Okay. They don't call me a fashionable man for no reason.
Mm-hmm. Now, better, but what if we emphasized fashionable?
Ooh.
Goldpie, thank you for the follow. Thank you. Let's emphasize fashionable. Let me highlight this in
Okay.
a purple.
I didn't take that one.
Yeah, cause fashionable. Yeah.
I mean, it's the main thing about him.
Mm-hmm. So
You want me to read it out?
yeah. So give that huff of. They don't call me a fashionable man for no reason. Give a cocky little read.
They don't call me a fashionable man for no reason.
Fire read. I liked it. You gave a little like fashionable. Like you did something with that word and it sounded nice. So nice. Okay, stop being silly and go get my. Is it files or flies?
Files.
Files, got it.
Oh god, I just realized I misspelled that word. My bad.
Oh, okay. This line is a change of mood. So you're kind of feeling like, ugh, you're such
It's
a
like
peasant.
he wants to help, but he's being snobby with it.
Yeah, he's being snobby. So you have to. You're looking at her like she's a little peasant girl. Stop being silly. Go get my files. And then you look. And then in this part, in after files, I want you to pretend you're looking her up and down, and you're like, ugh, your nails and hair are a hot mess, girly. Like give that
Okay.
fat analysis in your
Like a
read.
stank.
Yeah, like a stink eye. All right, so start from the stop being silly.
Stop being silly and go get my files. Your nails and hair are a hot mess, girly.
Nice. Now, when you command someone that's like a peasant, you need to say it in a way that's like, I'm better than you. You really do, especially with this kind of character. Stop being silly and go get my files. Like you have to have a sense of like the fact that you have to command them probably irritates you. Like you should know that you have to do this already. Like it's your job kind of mindset. So I want you to have your chest puffed out for me for a bit. Like give me your best pigeon chest, and I want you to look at your nails.
Okay.
Yeah, look at your nails for me. Pigeon chest. You're a freaking god dang queen right now. And you're commanding your peasant, stop being silly and go get my files. Then you look at your peasant. Ugh. Your nails and hair are a hot mess, girly. And the way you say mess, let's do something with mess too. Let me highlight that.
We shall try.
Alright, go ahead and start from stop being silly for me.
Stop being silly and go get my files. Your nails are hot. Your nails and hair are a hot mess, girly.
Better. Okay, last time. Let's do this read one more time. I'm so like nitpicky with these kind of reads. Don't worry.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
It's just me. No, it's not you. It's just me wanting to, because I know you can give an even more amazing read because you're doing an amazing job already. I just want to get this at like the peak. Okay, so at the comma that I highlighted in red, I want you to literally pause and pretend you're looking someone up and down. Like let me give an example. Go get my files. Your nails and hair are a hot mess, girly. Like, you saw how I like paused for a bit? It sounded like my character was like literally looking at them, right? Because that's literally what I was doing. So please try doing it with the same thing and let's see how that messes with your read.
Stop being silly and go get my files. Your nails and hair are a hot mess, girly.
That was it. Excuse my noises. That was it though. It's like that pause gave that sense of like, ooh, you could tell the character was literally judging them so hard right now.
That's right. Also
Okay.
put the little sound there, like.
Yeah, and you just and these ad lib sounds that you guys give, like it's natural and it becomes part of your read and it fits. I like it. Good job with that. Ooh, they give a little sass. Just remember, we can take this to the top of the city tower, queen. Nobody can reach my level low, and I mean petty low, honey. I remember the way you read that. That was really good. So I don't have any I don't have anything for that.
Yeah.
Oh, this one. I would be an emo, but looking like this. Nah, sweetie, not a chance. You still need to tie your wristbands to your back. There's just there's a sense of me, emo, in this.
How dare you?
Yeah, like, so I want you to, I'm gonna italicize this. Like this. Like, I want you to point at your body. Hi, Renan. I want you to point at your body like giving like this. And thank you for the follow. Let me highlight this.
Like he's giving you that sassy tone, like,
Yeah,
"You
like,
think I do this?"
oh, my body's a treasure. You think I can look like that? Like, kind of sass. Nah, sweetie, not a chance. And I want you to go, not a chance. I want you to like pause in between that. Not a chance. Water flavored Cheetos, thank you so much for the follow. I like your name. All right, so let's read this last line.
Okay. I would be an emo, but looking like this? Nah, sweeter. Not a chance. You still need to tie your wristbands to your bag.
Mari, that was it. That's sass. The perfect amount. Let's go. Okay. Ow, I just told me torn something. But nice work. Okay, I like that. Let's see. I think we're pretty good on the scripts that we worked on today, and it was a good amount of work that we did. So why don't we move on to the next session? Oh, we're pretty much at the 30-minute mark, so that's perfect. Okay, but great work. I would say, to quickly summarize the things that we would work on, if you want to do more voice acting, just make sure that in your reads that you have a good flow, number one. Here, I'll put like little notes for you guys. Make sure your flow doesn't stop unless you add necessary breaths. 2, emphasis of certain words brings reads to life. And then 3, physicality changes the game. Alright? So I'll send you these notes later.
Okay.
Okay, so good job, Mari. I'm gonna roll the wheel for the next person. Okay. Yeah. Alright, so next is... Listener, you're up next. Okay. Let me grab your scripts from my Discord real fast quick. Okay. Do you want to... Let me... Can I do it like this? Does this work? Okay. Yes, it does. Oh.
You good?
Yeah. I'm making sounds. Okay, I'm just making sure that I can get the photo. Can you see this?
Yes.
Okay, awesome. Alright, so can you describe this character for me? Oh, we got some of your fans in chat. Alright, here we go. Who is this character?
Oh, hey, Cold Pie and Rona. This I actually don't know. I just found this online.
Okay.
Yeah.
We'll make up a character then. Let me skim through this really quick. What did you see me as? You only saw me as a friend and nothing more. Oh, this person's a yandere.
Yeah.
Alright, let's go. I don't even need to know. Okay, channel your inner yandere for me and give me one full read of this.
Oh boy.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Finally awake. Damn. You were out for so long, I was starting to get worried. Oh. You want to know why this is happening? I've had my eyes on you for the longest time. But what did you see me as? You only saw me as a friend and nothing more. I wanted you so bad. You were so close to me, yet so far. When I saw you having fun, laughing with other people, it made me want to keep you locked up. Locked up in my room, here with me. So that nobody else but me will be able to see that beautiful sunshine smile of yours. Like, growling.
Just go to the nobody else part.
Yeah, okay, how do I growl? Nobody else but me, because I hate sharing. And if I can't have you, then nobody will.
Nice you. Ho ho, yandere, huh? Okay, we got yandere work to do. Let's do this. Okay. So, there's a lot of situational stuff in this. So, in the first part, they were probably doing something. Maybe, well, knowing yandere, they were probably just staring at their loved one's face, you know, like that yanderes do. And they see them waking up, and so you say, finally awake. Damn, you're out for so long, I was starting to get worried. So I would imagine that they're probably just really close to them. So I liked how you kind of had the low whisper into that, so that was good. Okay, but when you go into the next line, the person just asks, what's going on? And so your character has that sense of possessiveness. So you say, oh, you want to know why this is happening? I think there would be like a sense of like anger, but they're not trying to show it to them because they love this person. But so they want to treat them nicely, but they are a little angry because they did things they shouldn't have, according to them, right? So I want you to read the first line, and after the chuckle, I want you to read the second line with that sense of you're a little irritated, like, huh. So you don't get what's going on, do you? Kind of irritation. So can we try that?
Okay. Yeah. Give me 1 second. I have to burp.
Take your time. Drink some water. Chat.
Okay, I'm good.
Let's
I'm good,
hydrate. Okay. Go ahead and read.
Sorry. I was reading.
No, you're okay.
Okay. Finally awake. Damn. You were out for so long, I was starting to get worried. Oh. You want to know why this is happening?
Okay. So for I like it had a sense like, what's the word? Like surprise. There's like, I can't believe you don't understand what's going on. Because yandere's mindset is like, they don't have the same common sense as a lot of other people do. Their common sense is like, I don't understand why you can't think the way that I'm thinking, kind of that you just gave. So I like that. You want to know why this is happening? Good. Okay, this next line. This is where things are gonna have to change. You're telling them your feelings. I had my eyes on you for the longest time. But what did you see me as? You only saw me as a friend. Nothing more. There's these words that we need to highlight. So I'm gonna dang, I can't highlight it. Okay, but I want you to do something with the italicized longest Longest it means long, so you're gonna say it like that. Longest time. But what did you see me as? I want you to do something with you. You're gonna say you like you're pointing at them. What did you see me as? You only saw me as a friend. And you don't want to be seen as a friend. So that word is such a hateful word to your character. So I want you to say friend like, ugh, what the frick? You saw me as a friend and nothing more. So can we try it from this? I've had my eyes on you.
I've had my eyes on you for the longest time. But what did you see me as? You only saw me as a friend and nothing more.
That gave some character to the read. Nice. Ooh, okay. I wanted you so bad. You were so close to me, yet so far. So in this kind of line, we have a repeated word. Add that hint of creepy, yeah. When you want to add that sense of, there's a train behind me, I'm sorry if you hear that, but when you have a repetitive word and a sense of creepiness like this, you kind of, you know those insane kind of characters, they like whisper into it. I wanted you so bad. You were so close to me, yet so far. I want you to pretend that you're trying to grab this person in your imagination, and then, but you grasp that like air because you couldn't get them, if that makes sense. So start from I wanted you so bad. Each so needs to be different too. I wanted you so bad. So do something with the so bad, and then pretend you're grasping at air in the second sentence.
Wait, how did you do the second sentence again?
You were so close to me. Like pretend that you're trying to reach out to them in your imagination, and then it's like you grabbed at mist because you couldn't get them yet.
Gotcha.
So far, and you're kind of disappointed at that.
Okay. I wanted you so bad. You were so close to me, yet so far.
Hi, Mocha. No, yeah, today where my face is doing the flushed emoji. Alright, chat is liking this. Okay. Yeah. Good. I want you to we're gonna try to project on bad. So I want you to I wanted you so bad. I want you to say bad like bad for this one.
Right.
You were so close to me. I want you to emphasize close and then go, yet so far in disappointment. We're gonna try to read like that.
I wanted you so bad. You were so close to me, yet so far.
The emphasis on the certain words added a sense of like obsessiveness that we needed for this yandere. So perfect. Chat is so dumb bad. Okay. I just realized I had my just chatting music on this whole time. I'm so sorry, chat. That probably ruined the vibes of this. Okay, okay, let's try this whole paragraph now from I've had my eyes on you with everything that we gave direction for now.
Okay. I've had my eyes on you for the longest time. But what did you see me as? You only saw me as a friend and nothing more. I wanted you so bad. You were so close to me, yet so far.
That was it, listener. Good job. Okay. Awesome. Let's go to the next part of this. Let me just double check the time. Okay, we have 6 more minutes with this script. When I saw you having fun, laughing with other people, it made me want to keep you locked up. Okay. So, in this third paragraph, your character's starting to show their obsessive colors even more. So when characters show their obsessive colors even more, they kind of show a sense of desperation in what they want. So to do that, you need to raise the tension a bit. So for example, when I saw you having fun, laughing with other people, it made me want to keep you locked up. Locked up in my room here with me, so that nobody else but me will be able to see that beautiful sunshine smile of yours. So there's a sense of like, you can only be with me and no one else. Okay? And so,
Mm.
but except when you say that beautiful sunshine smile of yours, you need to, those are very pretty words. So the way you say it needs to have a sense of gentleness because you need to stay with me, but because I love you, I'm gonna treat you well. You're beautiful, you like you're so beautiful. So in the first part, you need the sense of no, you're mine, and then be gentle all of a sudden with the oh, but you're beautiful at the tail end of it. Can we try that with that
Yeah,
kind of
yeah.
thing in mind?
When I saw you having fun, laughing with other people, it made me want to keep you locked up. Locked up in my room here with me, so that nobody else but me will be able to see that beautiful sunshine smile of yours.
Mm-hmm. Nice, nice, nice. Okay. So we're gonna change up some of the stuff in the beginning part because the tail end of it was really, really good. You had that no, you're mine with me at the very end. And we're gonna add a little bit more of that in the beginning. So when I saw you having fun, laughing with other people, I want you to emphasize other because like, ugh, that's not me, that's them. So emphasize
That's
other
others.
people. It made me want to keep you and when locked up. That's a dangerous word. So you're gonna say locked up like you're locking them up with your words. It made me want to keep you locked up in my room here with me, so that nobody else but me will be able to see that beautiful sunshine smile. So yeah, I want you to say locked up like I want you to pretend that you're locking someone up with your hands right now. Not choking. We're going back to
I
choking,
actually
but
just pretended that, yeah.
oh, perfect. Yes, I want you to pretend you're actually locking them up and uh and then emphasize other and disgust and emphasize each time you say me, say it like you're saying me cuz you're mine kind of me.
Right.
And then that beautiful sunshine smile of yours, I want you to smile. Literally smile when you say that part cuz you love their smile. All right? Can we try that
Gotcha.
one more time?
Yeah. Ahem. When I saw you having fun, laughing with other people, it made me want to keep you locked up in my room here with me, so that nobody else but me will be able to see that beautiful sunshine smile of yours.
It had that, yeah, that had the contrast that we needed in that read. Nice listener. Okay. Okay. Growling. Growling followed by a chuckle. Nobody else but me because I hate sharing. Um, I want you to say the nobody else but me because I hate sharing. I want you to I want you to say I hate sharing separately cuz I hate sharing and kind of whisper aggressively at sharing. And if I can't have you, then nobody will. And then give us the little chuckle at the end. So I needs to be emphasized as well, and nobody. And give us the best evil laugh you can at the end.
Okay. Nobody else but me, because I hate sharing. And if I can't have you, then nobody will.
Nice. There it is. Okay. We need to move on to the next script, but you were really good at getting that sense of possessiveness in the yandere read. So really, really good job. And you followed direction really well. So good on you for that.
Oh, thank
Okay.
you.
You're welcome. Let me grab the next one. Okay. Enemies to lovers. Okay.
I believe it's another Yandere script.
Oh, okay, this one's a little bit more aggressive though. They killed
Yeah.
somebody. Gotcha. You like this script more than my own spark. Okay, let me. Woo. Enemy lovers. Let me skim through this really quick. How stupid could you be? Of course that killed me. Disgusted me. Ooh, this person's insane. You can't tell me you're surprised that this is who I am. Will you hate me? Okay, can you go ahead and give a good read of this for us? One good cold read.
Oof, I'll try.
Got him, buddy. Heal me. There it is.
How stupid could you be? Of course I killed them. They disgusted me. You can't tell me you're surprised that this is who I am. Oh, you hate me? So you should keep your hate for me alive. You need all the anger you can get. You're pathetic and weak. Is this what you want? Do you want me to kick your ass over and over? Are you some kind of masochist? I'm getting sick and tired of the sight of you, you know. And your pathetic attempts to fight me are wearing down on my patience. I won't stop until I'm finished. I will not stop fighting until you give up, or until I kill you. You don't get to get what you want. Not this time. For all I've done for you, why can't you just leave me alone? It doesn't matter. Go home and forget me. I mean it. I'm only gonna keep hunting you. Fuck you. I'm not hesitating. I'm telling you to get out of my way before I cut a path. You have everything now. There's no hope left for me. They did what? They're despicable. Lowest of the low. I gave them their enemy, and still they hurt you. I'm going to finish what I started and kill them all! Because I love you. You idiot. No one gets to fucking hurt you.
Okay, this character's crazy. Got it.
Yeah.
Okay, okay, the craziest character that I like to reference when I'm doing scripts like this, by the way, good job, this is a cold read, is, have you ever played Persona 5?
No, but I've seen the gameplay of it.
Okay, then I can't, okay, spoilers chat, but there's a character in there that, like, goes insane, and they're played by Robbie Damon, and, he goes crazy psycho, and he has, like, lots of voice cracks and lots of passion in his reads, so we're gonna do that. I feel scared and I can feel his emotions. So with this kind of character, their insanity makes them change the dynamics of their read a lot. So this is just how I would do an insane character, but I would read it like this. And they spit on, like, the characters they're talking to, like, you're pathetic, sorry, kind of thing. But how stupid could you be? Of course I killed them. They disgusted me. You can't tell me you're surprised that this is who I am. Oh, you hate me? So you should. Keep your hate for me alive. You need all the anger you can get. You're pathetic and weak. So there's a sense of, like, they're spitting on you when they're reading and mocking. So we need that sense of mocking and spitting on. And the way you do it is you emphasize those certain words. So for us, you say stupid. How stupid could you be? And of course I killed them. Of course needs to have the sense of, like, of course. Disgusted. Disgust is a strong word. You have to say, like, ugh, they disgusted me. And then for this is who I am, I want you to have your arms out and being like, this is who I am. Like, you're saying, this is me. Literally have your arms out. Oh, you hate me? I want you to have a positive dynamic, like, oh, so you should. And I want you to whisper into that. Because you were just yelling a lot. But when the dynamic suddenly changes and they start whispering all of a sudden, it has that sense of, whoo, shivers. keep your hate from me alive. You need all the anger you can get. And then spit out your pathetic and weak. And whisper weak. We're going to try that, okay? I wish I could
Okay.
highlight this.
I'll try to remember. Yeah, I'll
Sorry,
try to
that's a
remember all
lot.
that.
Whoa, okay, so let me just go over that one more time. Stupid, of course. Discoursing. Oh. You hate me?
Nasty. Ew.
Discoursing cheese. Pathetic, weak whisper. Okay, go.
Okay.
I wish I could take notes to help you, but this is in a picture form.
Sorry about that.
No, it's okay.
How stupid could you be? Of course I killed them. They disgusted me. You can't tell me you're surprised this is who I am? Oh. You hate me? So you should. Keep your hate for me alive. You need all the anger you can get. You're pathetic and weak.
Oh, chat, did you hear that? That was 10 times more different than the first read he did. That was awesome. Nice, listener. Okay, let's go to the next one. Okay. Is this what you want? Do you want me to kick your ass over and over? Lash. Okay. So, is this what you want? Do you want me to kick your ass over and over? And then that chuckle needs to be cocky as heck. And you're gonna say, are you some kind of masochist in the most teasing way that you can? Are you some kind of masochist? Say masochist like you're saying like nee. Masochist.
What if I just did like one single ha?
Yeah, you can. Adding those little scoffs like masochist.
Some kind of masochist.
That works. I'm getting sick and tired of okay, when you're saying that, I'm getting sick and tired. So when you say sick and tired, make sure you say it like you're feeling sick and tired of them. And pathetic again. Pathetic. You need to have. No. Let's go one. Let's just go a few lines at a time. We'll just work on what we just talked about. So could you go ahead and give that a read?
Is this what you want? Do you want me to kick your ass over and over? Are you some kind of masochist? I'm getting sick and tired of the sight of you. Oh, I'm getting sick and tired of the sight of you,
Nice. Pause. Okay. This is good, chat. Yes, but you know what? I'm here to make it even better. And you guys are gonna be like, Taskaru. Okay. Is this what you want? Okay. So for is this what you want? I want you to say this like you're pointing at yourself. Like this. Do you want me to kick your ass over and over? I want you to emphasize over and over. And then the scoff, I liked it. Are you some kind of masochist? What if you tried laughing during masochist? Like, are you some kind of masochist? And then I want you to slow down. I'm getting sick and tired of the sight of you. Of the sight of you, So I want you to slow down at the I'm getting sick and tired. Take your time on sick and tired.
Yeah.
All right, so can we try that again?
Is this what you want? Do you want me to kick your ass over and over? Are you some kind of masochist? I'm getting sick and tired of the sight of you,
Now we're gonna try that line. That was good. You're already Taskaruing. I'm doing the same thing for practice. Listeners doing extremely well. Nice. Yes, people that are muted, go ahead and practice with us. That'll help. I want you to say kick your ass like you're kicking someone's ass. Like so I want you to say it like, do you want me to kick your ass over and over? Because you can't just say
plenty of experience with that.
Oh. But you like kicking ass is like you can't just mention it like plainly. Like, oh yeah, I just kicked someone's ass the other day. No, it's more like I just kicked ass the other day. Like it's more like I'll kick your ass again and again kind of thing. Like let's do something with kick your ass.
Okay, okay.
All right, but everything else was perfect. Let's do the same thing.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, right, right. Ahem. Is this what you want? Do you want me to kick your ass over and over? Are you some kind of masochist? I'm getting sick and tired of the sight of you, you know.
There it is. There it is. Nice, 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 nice. Okay, for the sake of time, I'm gonna move forward from this line. But great work. Take name the kick ass. I kick ass for the Lord. Does anyone know that reference? Okay, anyway. And your pathetic attempts to find me are wearing down my patience. I won't stop until I'm finished. Okay, we're gonna work on I won't stop until I'm finished line. I won't stop until I'm finished. I will not stop fighting you until you give up. Or until I kill you. I want you to whisper, I kill you. The first sentence, though. I won't stop until I'm finished. Say it like a matter of fact. And then the next one, I want you to declare it. I will not stop fighting you until you give up. And then whisper, until I kill you. Does that make sense?
Okay. It does make sense.
All right, go ahead.
I won't stop until I'm finished. I will not stop fighting until you give up. Or until I kill you.
There you go, there you go. Okay. We still got some time left in your session. I don't have a watch on and I looked at my wrist. Okay, you don't get what you want. Not this time. For all I've done for you, why can't you just leave me alone? Okay, now let's do the next one. Your character is distressed now. It doesn't matter. Go home and forget me. I mean it. I'm only going to keep hurting you. Frick you! I'm not hesitating. I want you to go up to there.
Should I say frick you?
You know, I just don't swear much. You could say You could say it. I just don't say it.
I'm gonna say fudge you, and I'm gonna try to keep a straight face.
Okay, go ahead.
It doesn't matter. Go home and forget me. I mean it. I'm only gonna keep hurting you. Fudge you. I'm not hesitating.
Stop! Okay, wait. Direction time. Freak. Okay, it doesn't matter. Go home and okay, on forget me. I want you to say forget me like it doesn't matter. Go home and forget me. Like say forget, like you're commanding them. Forget me.
Oh.
And I want you to say hurting, like you're in pain for saying that. I'm only gonna keep. Sorry, that scared me. Broccoli-sama, thank you so much for the raid. Hello, raiders. Welcome. I'm so sorry I can't greet you guys right away because I'm in the middle of teaching. But Broccoli-sama, you already know it. Okay. Mocha, could I get a shout out for Broccoli-sama? Thank you so much.
I thought that was you pretending to be in pain. Oh
No, I just scared because my freaking alert is hello everyone, and I was like, wow. Thank you, Mokar. Okay, so yeah, so I'm only gonna keep hurting you. I'm only gonna keep hurting you. Say hurting like you don't want to hurt them, but it's gonna happen if you keep being here. And you have to say frick you and like the most frick you. But you care about this person, so you're saying frick you, but you don't really mean it. You're just saying it to get them away from you. I'm not hesitating. I want you to say that in the most denial-ish way you can. Right?
Okay.
Go ahead and try the read.
It doesn't matter. Go home and forget me. I mean it. I'm only gonna keep hurting you. Frick you. I'm not hesitating.
You can say the word. You can say the word. It doesn't have the same amount of nuance if you don't say full. You're lowering the censoring. Oh no, we ran out of time.
I would love to imagine that there's this psychopath that at least, you know, he doesn't want to swear.
Okay, well, great job on your reads anyway, listener. We're gonna
Thank
move
you.
on to the next person. Next person, great work is Aru. You're next. Okay, let me grab your scripts really quick.
Hello.
Hello. Okay. Oh gosh, that was a time. Okay, number 1, drama notebook. Ooh. Let me grab that. Okay, are you doing mind reader? I hate performing.
Mind reader.
Okay, let me zoom in on this. What happened? Where'd it go? Oh no. What happened? There it is. Wadaco country. Oh. Where'd it go? It keeps doing that. Okay, I just want.
Yeah, the
zoom
site
in
is
enough.
kind of finicky.
Okay, well, chat, you can see that, right?
Do you
Okay.
want me to just share
See
the
the best
Google
friends,
Doc
yeah.
with you so you can like edit it?
Oh, I can also copy and paste it
That
into
is
my
true.
document. Yes,
Yes.
but thank you. I didn't, but I wouldn't have thought of that if you didn't mention it, so thank you. Okay, so this is ours. Alright, let me look at the specs for this really quick. So specs is just what we say for things for scripts, what the character specs are. We just say specs. Thank you for the sub! Thank you, thank you, thank you! Okay. 16? Oh no, the person was 16. A teen
yeah,
shows
they
off
don't
an
give, like,
ability
a-
to read minds.
Like a character personality. So
No worries. Well, we'll do our best with this. Okay, let's do this thing.
I made up like a personality if you would like to know.
Oh, sure, go ahead.
It's basically like a really just shy, anxious character, like trying to be tsundere.
Got it.
But
Alright.
they're not used to like be the mean side of it.
Perfect. Alright, you want to give your first cold read then?
Yes. Oh, sometimes there's like a weird problem with Discord where my mic starts to be like really crackly for some reason.
Ah, I
So,
know what you're talking
yeah,
about.
just let me know if that happens.
Gotcha.
Okay. Okay. I know this might sound crazy, but just hear me out. You see, the thing is, okay, don't freak out, but I can read your mind. I know, crazy, right? Like, seriously, I don't know how this happened. It just did, I guess. Oh my gosh, I know what you're thinking. Man, I knew this would happen. You think I'm going insane, aren't you? Okay, you know that I just told you I can read your mind, so basically I know what you're thinking. As in, I know you're thinking I'm a total lunatic, but I'm not! Trust me, I can totally prove it to you. But then that means I'll have to read what you're thinking out loud, and I wouldn't want to expose you like that. But then again, you're asking for it. Like, seriously, don't try me because I will do it! Oh, right, don't say I didn't warn you. Basically, I know you have a crush on me. Ha! You didn't expect that, did you? Yeah, I didn't either. It explains a lot, actually. Like, seriously, no wonder you're always so clingy. No offense. Anyways, I'm truly flattered. But I mean, it ain't going to happen.
That was a great read, Aru. Wow. Genuinely, that was a very natural delivery. And that's something a lot of people desire in the industry, having reads where it sounds like you're not even reading. Like it sounded like you were your character, and that was awesome.
I
Yeah,
really
that's
struggle
crazy.
with just like getting the right emotions off
Mhm.
correctly. Like sometimes like for the most part my comfortability is like deeper tones,
Mm.
but even like especially for deeper tones I find that I'm like more monotone of a reader.
Mm.
So I like try hard
Mhm.
when I'm practicing.
Gotcha. Okay. Well, here, this is what I'll work on with you because honestly, it didn't really sound monotone at all. It gave off the perfect, like, I heard the character that you described to me, and that was really, really good.
Thank you.
And, like, pacing wise, you did really, really well in the pacing and the tonality, and the way where it felt like your character was saying, like, stop, don't freak out. I can just read your mind. It's fine. Like, you had that sense of, like, it's okay. This is just how it works. And that was really good. You're an anime for a bit, honestly. Okay, so what we can work on is let's play with your read style for a little bit. Why don't we work?
Mhm.
Because your sense of your style is like your flow is so good, but you don't have like too many like you don't take your time on some words, and I think that
Yes.
might add like an element of like ooh to your reads. So let's go at this one at a time. Okay, I know this might sound crazy. So on the word crazy, crazy. So like this is my thing to make my reads more interesting. I like to uh, I call it framing. I frame
Mhm.
certain words in a certain way depending on the word. So crazy, it's like crazy. Like this might sound crazy. Um, and we don't really talk about crazy stuff often, right? So it's like you're trying to present it in a way. It's like, okay, it's just gonna be crazy, but just hear me out. You can take your time on, but just hear me out. I want you to put some physicality into but, like you're telling them stop.
Mhm.
Just hear me out. You see, the thing is, okay, don't freak out, but I can read your mind. That was perfect the way you read that. So let's just try a read from the first one and emphasize crazy for me.
Okay, so just the first sentence?
Yeah, let's see
Okay.
how that changes it.
Okay. I know this might sound crazy, but just hear me out.
Mm. I like that. It adds a sense of like depth into it, if that's the right word, or
Mhm.
like contrast in your read. Um, let me look further into it. Oh my gosh, I know it. Oh my gosh, ugh, I know what you're thinking. Man, I knew this would happen. You think I'm going insane, aren't you? Let's read up to here.
Oh, like me right now?
Oh yeah. Let me highlight
Okay.
the part I want you to read here. I highlighted in
Okay.
green. This part.
Okay. Oh my gosh. Ugh, I know what you're thinking. Man, I knew this would happen. You think I'm going insane, aren't you?
Mm-hmm. Okay, nice. The right amount of emotion. Now, for the only thing I would change, let's play with this.
Mhm.
Man, I knew this would happen. I want you to have a sense of like, oh, man, in that part of the
To like drag
sentence.
it out more,
Yeah, like,
basically.
man,
Mhm.
I knew this would happen. Yep. So can you try it one more time?
The entire thing or just
The
that
entire
part?
thing.
Okay. Oh my gosh. Ugh, I know what you're thinking. Man, I knew this would happen. You think I'm going insane, aren't you?
Perfect. I like it. I like your style of reading too. Nice. She puts the ooh and oomph. Okay. You do you know that I just told you I can read your mind?
Yeah,
So
that part I
basically.
messed up on because the
Oh.
grammar isn't right.
Oh, okay. Is it okay? You do
They put an
know?
extra, yeah.
Okay. You do know that I just told you I can read your mind. So basically, I know what you're thinking. As in, I know you're thinking I'm a total lunatic. Let's play a total lunatic. You're gonna go total lunatic. But I'm not. Just me. Let's go from there. Yeah. So let me highlight total lunatic. And then I'll highlight the one I want you to work on. We'll put this in blue. Blue. Oh, total lunatic change value. Let's bold it. Okay. Alright. On the blue highlight, please.
Okay. You do know that I just told you that I can read your mind. So basically, I know what you're thinking. As in, I know you're thinking I'm a total lunatic, but I'm not. Trust me.
I love it. You're really good at putting the contrast and like the realism in your reads. Good work. Okay. I totally prove it to you, but then that means I have to read what you're thinking out loud, and I wouldn't want to expose you like that. But again, you're asking right. And like the first time you read this, I honestly don't have too much direction to give you because you really, when people are panicked, they speed up in their readings, and you were speeding up and changing like your thoughts and emotions all at once in that read. So that's really good. But why don't we, for the fun of it, can you read this part for me? Let me highlight it in green, the second green one.
I can totally prove it to you. But then that means I'll have to read what you're thinking out loud, and I wouldn't want to expose you like that. But then again, you're asking for it. Like, seriously, don't try me because I will do it.
Okay. I want you to speed up your pacing for this one. So I want you, when people are panicking, like I said earlier, they kind of speed up a little bit. So I want you to go, I can totally prove it to you, but then that means I'll have to read what you're thinking out loud, and I wouldn't want to expose you like that. But then again, you're asking for it. Like, seriously, don't try me, because I'll do it. So, so speed up and pause in between the sentences, but speed up the words.
Okay. I can totally prove it to you. But then that means I'll have to read what you're thinking out loud, and I wouldn't want to expose you like that. But then again, you're asking for it. Like, seriously, don't try me because I will do it.
Okay, we're going to work on this part a little bit more. We're going to work on some dynamic contrast now. So I can totally prove it to you. I can totally prove it to you. You're going to be a bit louder.
Okay.
So let me highlight that in red. But then that means I'll have to read what you're thinking out loud. So this part's going to be quieter because you're like, oh, wait. So I'll put that in blue. And I wouldn't want to expose you like that. And this one will be in purple because it's another thought, but it's still like the sense of it's in the softer side. But then again, and then it changes dynamic and it gets louder again. So I'll put that in red. You're asking for it. And then right away, I want you to go into the sassiness. So we'll put that in blue. A quiet sassiness. And you're asking for it. And then it gets loud again. Like, seriously, don't try me because I will do it. We'll go back to loud.
Like she's just having like a conversation like with
herself. Yeah,
herself,
she's
like,
having a
calming down.
conversation with herself. So that's why the dynamic contrast will help emphasize that. So can you remember, red is loud, blue is more on the quiet side, and purple is like more quiet too, but like sassy. And yeah. All right.
Okay, I will try my best. I can totally prove it to you. But then that means I'll have to read what you're thinking out loud, and I wouldn't want to expose you like that. But then again, you're asking for it. Like, seriously, don't try me because I will do it.
Good. Now, that was really good. I really like that. Now, for the last sentence, I want you to go.
Towards the end, I like.
Yeah, I want you to point your finger at them and be like, seriously, don't try me like you're threatening them because I will do it. I want you to threaten them. Like, I will read your mind. Yeah. All right.
I see.
Like, don't make me read your mind. I want that kind of feeling.
Okay. I can totally prove it to you, but then that means I'll have to read what you're thinking out loud, and I wouldn't want to expose you like that. But then again, you're asking for it. Like, seriously, don't try me because I will do it.
Nice. We're gonna try it one more time, but I want to play with this again. I like playing with things. Okay, but because I will. Wait, no. Oh my god, I sing brain. Okay, like seriously, don't try me because I will do it. I want you to slow down and I will do it. So let me put this in bright red. So that means slow down and emphasize. I will do it. Wait, let me make this bold too. Make that
And
special.
You also, like, italicize it for me.
Yeah, I will. I will. Command I. I mean, Control I. There you go. Slow down. Wait, let me put dashes in between too. I will do it. Okay. Go ahead and try.
I love it. It's like at the end, like she just realizes that, like, oh, he's still here in front
Yeah.
of me.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay. I can totally prove it to you, but then that means I'll have to read what you're thinking out loud, and I wouldn't want to expose you like that. But then again, you're asking for it. Like, seriously, don't try me because I will do it.
Yeah, it had like a sense of like, oh, I will read your mind. I liked it. But we gotta move on to the next scene because we have 15 more minutes left. So let's go get your second script. But that was awesome. You are very good at this. I liked it. Okay, next monologue. Misunderstandings of a villain.
Yes.
Seeing that dark red highlight is sending me. Joyce Hon.
It has to be emphasized.
A villain tries to persuade you that they are the good guy. Nice. I love this kind of comedy. Okay, let me copy and paste this one. Okay, go ahead and cold read this for us.
Sorry about the whole blindfolding and kidnapping thing. Here, let me just take this blindfold off. There you go. Welcome to my secret lair. Pretty cool, right? Could you stop yelling for help so much? You're hurting my ears. I promise you, I am not a bad guy. Here, I only kidnapped you because you knew my secret identity. What else was I supposed to do? Let you tell everyone who I really am? No way! What was that? The heroes will save you? They're not heroes. They're the bad guys. Stop saying I am the bad guy. I do tons of great things. I have a family. Yes, it's an evil crime family, but I also have a pet cat. What villain has a pet cat? No, I do not stroke it. One hand while laughing madly. What can I say to convince you I'm not a bad guy? I do community service. Which, by community service, I mean committing crimes for my community. I also help elders that get up when they fall down after I push them. Okay, I can see why you might think I'm a villain. But I swear on my cat that I'm not.
Ferdinand.
Oh, shoot. The alarm is going off. Probably some so-called heroes here to rescue you. Don't you dare move a muscle. I'll be right back.
Okay, nice. Sorry, just chat. Okay. So this nice. What kind of villainous character vibe did you want to give this guy? Do you want to give him a mad scientist vibe
Kind
in
of
this?
like,
Hi, Steven.
kind of like Dr. Doofenshmirtz.
That's what I was thinking! That's literally what I was thinking when you were reading this. I was like, this is Dr. Doof or it's Gru from Despicable Me. Like, it's literally the dorky villain guy. Yes. Okay, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna mess with your voice and where you're placing it. So, Dr. Doofenshmirtz. So you want to go for that kind of vibe, right? So,
Yeah.
Perry the Platypus. He talks like this, doesn't he? He he's hunched over and he has his hands grasped in front of him. So we're going to access a different part of our voice for this read. So we're gonna sound like we're more on the evil side. So what you're gonna do? You're gonna hunch your back over, and you're gonna give a. Sorry about the whole blindfolding and kidnapping thing. Here, let me just take this blindfold off. I want you to physicality this girl with your everything. And what if we What if we put it a little bit higher in your range too? Let's bring it up here. This is kind of like our grandma voice, but we're gonna make the evilest grandma voice we can, okay? Yeah, so you're gonna bring it a little forward, so it's gonna kind of feel like in your nasally area, but not too far, and like higher up. Can you say Perry the platypus?
Oh gosh. Okay, I could try.
Mm-hmm.
This is just like
Ah,
Patty the platypus.
And you're going to keep reading in this voice. Now, when Dr. Doofenshmirtz speaks with his evil plans, he likes to go up and down, and show off his plan and talk about himself a lot, right? I can't believe he got kidnapped by Doofenshmirtz. Perry the platypus. So, we're gonna start off with a sorry about the whole blindfolding and kidnapping thing. It's kind of like, could we practice that?
Yes,
Yeah.
please. I would like to practice.
Just the first line in the
Okay.
Dr. Doofenshmirtz voice.
Oh jeez. Oh, okay. I just keep thinking to say Perry the platypus.
Perry the platypus. You can't. Okay, this term I would. You might know this already, Aru, but lead-ins.
Mm.
If that will get you into the zone, you could go with Perry the platypus. Sorry about the whole bill of blindfolding and kidnapping thing. Like that could be your lead-in to the line.
Yeah. Okay. Great. Perry the platypus. Sorry about the whole blindfolding and kidnapping thing. Here, let me just take this blindfold off. There you go.
Nice.
my
But
God.
that helped get you into the character, right?
It's so funny.
But it's fun. I love doing different voices. So when you say, "Welcome to my secret lair," pretty cool, right? He always has that like that. You like it? So you're gonna have the same kind of feeling. So be grandiose of "Welcome to my secret lair," and then go to "You like it" kind of feeling.
Should it go higher up towards the end? Or like, well, the "Welcome to my secret lair" line.
I think it'll actually, yeah. Welcome to my secret lair will be higher. Welcome to my secret lair, and then it drops it. Pretty cool, right?
I love this character so much.
Me too. I'm enjoying this.
It's so funny. Okay, I'm just starting those
Welcome.
two sentences then?
Yeah.
Okay. Welcome to my secret lair. Pretty cool, right?
Nice. Now, let's make this welcome even more grandiose. Can you stand up from your chair for me? You will stand.
Oh no.
And you will hold your arms out and go, "Welcome to my secret lair," and declare it loud and proud. Wait, are your roommates there?
Yes, there's roommates on like both sides.
Okay, maybe don't.
As
But
much as I would love to do that.
yeah, okay. Dang it, Rumi Kunz, whatever you are. Okay, okay, just pigeon chest this for me then. Welcome to my secret lair, and project it for me, and then go to pretty cool, right? Kind of feeling. You can do it. Okay, I'll.
Okay. Welcome to my secret lair. Pretty cool, right?
Yeah, there's the contrast we need from the other side of the house. Bury the platypus! Exactly.
I'm gonna get a text in a few minutes being like, shut up.
This is freaking hilarious.
It's okay. Sometimes my roommates just like stay up on the phone for long periods of time. So
Nice.
don't throw stones.
Cool. Cool. If they act up, just put me on the phone. I'll be like, "Hey, We're having a class here.
And actually, I'm in a very important business meeting.
Yeah. Anyway, sorry. Next line. Could you stop yelling for help so much here? I only kidnapped you because you knew my secret identity. So, could you stop yelling for help so much? I want you to say, emphasize, stop,
Okay.
for and help. So let me highlight that for you. Oh, bold, red. Oh, wait, now you just can't see the word. Okay, and italicize. I'm having fun with this. Okay. And then this adds a exclamation mark. Okay.
It also reminds me of Edna from The Incredibles.
Yeah! Pretend you're hitting Miss Incredible newspaper. Could you stop yelling for help so much? You're hurting my ears.
Okay. Yeah. This is just so good. Okay. Could you stop yelling for help so much? You're hurting my ears.
What if we played with the "you're hurting my ears"? Like extend ears. Like, jeez. And more of a green, like, jeez. You're popping my eardrums. Alright, one more time. But the first part was perfect.
Okay. Could you stop yelling for help so much? You're hurting my ears.
I promise you I am not a bad guy. You say, yes, a bad guy. Like, I'm not a bad guy. I know. Me, a bad guy? No, kind of bad guy. I only kidnapped you because you knew my secret identity. You probably have to say secret identity like a secret, like no one else knows except you. Secret. It's a secret. So let's do these two lines. I promise to
Okay.
secret identity.
I promise you I'm not a bad guy. Here, I only kidnapped you because you knew my secret identity.
Nice. Could now. Let us start this one from the beginning.
Oh,
With
no.
the Perry the platypus. Okay, Onik. Onik. I keep calling Onik. Alright, from the beginning.
No. I am gonna do the lead in, just saying.
Yeah. It's necessary.
Oh my god. Perry the platypus. Sorry about the whole blindfolding and kidnapping thing. Here, let me just take this blindfold. There you go. Welcome to my secret lair. Pretty cool, right? Could you stop yelling for help so much? You're hurting my ears. I promise you I'm not a bad guy. Here, I only kidnapped you because you knew my secret identity.
Doing voices
There's,
makes
like,
things
so
more
much
fun.
emotions going
It
on.
is. It's so fun. It's like a roller coaster. What else was I supposed to do? Let you tell everyone who I really am? No way. What was that? there's just so much. The heroes will save you? They're not heroes. They're the bad guys. Let's do this part. It's fun. This is fun. What else was I supposed to do? They're the bad guys. Here, I'll highlight it. The orange one.
What else was I supposed to do? Let you tell everyone who I really am? No way. What was that? The heroes will save you? They're not heroes. They're the bad guys.
Very good, very good, very good. Let's play with the dynamics for this. What else was I supposed to do? Let me tell you who I am. So this is like medium, and then no way! You're yelling like no! No way! What was that? Like you're trying to listen. Like what'd you say? Like yeah, hard of hearing. The heroes will save you. I italicize this fish, and then they're not heroes. They're the bad guys, and you're gonna say like, "Them! It's them that are bad, not me." All right, let's try with these dynamic playings.
What else was I supposed to do? Let you tell everyone who I really am? No way. What was that? The heroes will save you? They're not heroes. They are the bad guys. I'm
Nice.
losing my voice.
No worries, me too apparently. But that was fun. Okay, good job on your script, Saru. Patchy, 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 patchy. Your reads are very natural and they're really, really good. If I have to leave any other leftover tips, oh, I forgot to do that for listener too. I would say just play more with dynamics. And that'll bring your readings more to life. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Okay, so now thank you so much. Let's move on to the next person. Who could it be? You're welcome. Onik! Okay, let's go. All right, Onik, let me get your scripts really quick. Are you ready?
Ready as I'll ever be.
Yeah. All right, which one shall we start with? The Black Knights one?
No, the Black Knights one and the King one really strained my throat, so I think we should start with the Scholar.
The Scholar one. Which one's the Scholar one? The first one?
It is the one with the vampire girl on the front. Let me see.
I see a girl drinking coffee.
Hold on, I'll resend it.
Okay.
That one there.
Gotcha,
And
gotcha.
if you
Oh, is she a
scroll down
vampire?
little bit-
She's drinking coffee.
I don't know. That's just the cover picture.
Oh, gotcha. Okay. Fantasy script sample 5. And you wanted to do... Who?
Scholar. The
Scholar.
Passionate Scholar.
Passionate Scholar. Got it. Long including the poster, blah, blah, say something here. Okay, so Passionate Scholar. The specs are Passionate Scholar. Okay, let me zoom in on that. Oh, me and my grandma eyes, chat. Give me a second.
Yeah, you could probably just copy and paste it.
Oh, you're so smart! Oh! Oh! My brain's so smooth. Okay. Let's, oh ho ho. Oh ho ho. There we go. There we go. That was probably the smarter thing to do. Alright, so, Mr. Passionate Scholar, would you like to read your lines for us?
Yeah.
Alright.
I think I'm gonna do this one in like an old man voice because that's what I think of when I think of like a.
Oh, old man! I love old man voices. Let's do it.
The other option would be like a younger kid, but my voice can't do that. So.
Ah, gotcha.
Okay, let me. I guess I'll read off of.
Marty. Chat. Hydration so you don't dehydration. It's important to keep your throat nice and wet when you do things like this.
Let me let me try to get the voice out real quick.
Okay. What kind of old man voice are you trying to do?
Like a smart one. I'm trying to stray away from like a minor or something like that because
Got
that's
it.
what I naturally feel like I'm trying to.
Got it.
My voice wants to do, but I don't want to.
Nice and lubricated. Yep. Okay. With old people, you just gotta sound like you're dying.
is my tip to get into it. Like, when people are dying, they struggle to get the voices out. Dying, yeah, literally, like, I'm a woman, but I'm doing an old man voice, because I just sound like I'm dying.
And if you want to do old lady voice, you just sound like you're dying. But up here, this is just how things go. It's all that life experience weighing them down. Exactly. And their vocal cords are definitely not the same. Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what also helps? Getting into it. So
I like to hunch my back when I'm doing old voices.
Yeah, I have my arms pulled in like a raptor for some
Yes,
reason.
maybe have your arms, like, not mad scientist, but maybe have, like, a cane in your hand. Okay, don't sound like you're actually dying, but like you're aged.
Oh.
Alright.
Allow me to explain to you just how enlightening this find truly is. The inscriptions on most of these pages have been ravished by time and history. But right here, this phrase translates simply into City of Books. This is primary source, completely independent of the first, and now irrefutably verifies the existence of such a place as the author of this work would have never heard of Eldermeyer, much less read his published works. This is equivalent to two written accounts of the solar eclipse in two different periods of time and areas of the world. The next step is to learn what you can of this work. Perhaps there are additional surviving works by the same author that could tell us more about the history and knowledge base. If we are incredibly lucky, we may find evidence of where they lived.
That is a great voice for this character. Onik, I like it. Nice, nice, nice. Let's play with this, though. That's my job.
There's so many big words in
Yes, and we're gonna play with it a bit. So, with scholarly-like characters, the voice, the age was perfect for them. Now we gotta work with more like putting the character traits into them. So, scholars are very thinky kind of people, right? So, when people are thinking, they kind of pause or they think out loud a lot. So, for example, you're saying, allow me to explain to you just how enlightening this find truly is. So you're in the first sentence, you're trying to prove to them, this is amazing. So truly needs to be emphasized. So I'm going to highlight that. Truly. The inscriptions on most of this page have been ravaged by time and history. But right here, so in this next sentence, you're saying the inscriptions, what they did. Ravaged is a strong word, so I'm going to highlight that. Ravaged by time and history. And old people like to take their time on words. So don't be afraid to extend certain words, but don't extend every word, because then it'll just be the inscriptions on most of this. But I mean, there's some characters like that, but for this one, probably not. History. But right here, on this, I want you to pretend you're pointing to something on the page. So literally point to something near you. This phrase translates very simply into City of Books. Since this is quoted, you need to frame the way you say it in a very special way. City of Books. So could we try up to there?
Okay. Allow me to explain just... hold
Don't
on,
worry.
start over.
You're doing great, don't worry.
Allow me to explain just how enlightening this find truly is. The inscriptions on most of this page have been ravished by time and history. But right here, this phrase translates simply into City of Books.
Very, very good. Nice. Oh my god, Heimerdinger from League of Legends. Is that what it is? Ayo? I don't play League, so I don't know. But
I don't know.
you don't know? Okay, Pog. Well, if it is, then Poggers. Okay, I want us to play with you did amazing with your pitch. Now we're gonna work on the extending some of the words a bit. So I want you to extend ravaged and City of Books. you did great on Truly though. So allow me to explain to you just how enlightening this find truly is. I liked how you went like you were very insistent in the first sentence, and that was perfect. So for most of this page, whoa, phlegm! Most of this page have been ravaged by time and history. But right here, This phrase translates very simply into city of books. Like you're trying to teach them the word.
Okay. Should I
Yeah.
start it at the inscriptions?
Yeah.
Okay. The inscriptions on most of this page have been ravished by time and history. But right here, this phrase translates simply into City of Book.
There you go. There you go. City of books. Very, very good. Like you're trying to teach, because scholars want to teach people about the things they're learning. This is a primary source completely independent of the first that now irrefutably verifies the existence of such a place, as the author of this work could have never heard of Eldemar, much less read his published works. I remember you did that in your read. Next steps learn we can perhaps there are additional. Okay, I want you to read.
Was really the best, I think, of it. But
yeah, I want you to read. Perhaps there are additional surviving works by this same author that could tell us more about their history and knowledge base. If we are incredibly lucky, we may find evidence of where they lived. So this is how they're ending this thing. So you want to make sure you end it on a bang. We may find evidence of where they lived. So you're saying that like, wow, we can find out where they live. Like this is crazy. This is crazy shiz right here. So let's highlight that. So could you read from perhaps?
okay. Perhaps there are additional surviving works by the same author that could tell us more about their history and knowledge base. If we are incredibly lucky, we may find the evidence of where they lived.
Nice. Now, let's try this again. That was an excellent read, by the way. But this is just me wanting to play with dynamics because I think dynamic changes make things so much more cooler. I kind of want you to pretend you're leading in and you're really excited to tell them this fact. We may find evidence of where they lived. Like you're super excited at that part. Not just saying matter of fact, but like this is the stuff. Yeah.
We may find evidence of where they lived.
Yes. And that will be the nice bang. So let's put that together with perhaps.
Okay. Like starting from perhaps? Perhaps there are additional surviving works by the same author that could tell us more about the history and knowledge base. If we are incredibly lucky, we may find evidence of where they lived.
Better. Nice. Okay, we have 3 more minutes to work on the script. Okay, let's see. What can we work on to? Let's put it all together now with all the things that we've included for direction-wise.
Oh God, okay.
You got this. Do you want me to review what the direction was really quick before you go into the read?
No, it's like I start speeding up intentionally. By the time I realize it, it's like I can't even stop.
Understandable.
Sense.
Yeah.
I don't know, a mental thing, I guess.
Okay, no worries. But
all right.
Yeah, just go ahead.
Okay. Allow me to explain to you just how enlightening this find truly is. The inscriptions on most of this page have been ravished by time and history. But right here, this phrase translates simply into City of Books. This is a primary source completely independent of the first, now irrefutably verifies the existence of such a place. As the author of this work would have never heard of Eldemar, much less read its publication, read its published works. This is the equivalent of 2 written accounts of solar eclipse in 2 different periods of time and area of the world. The next step is to learn what we can of this work. Perhaps there are additional surviving works by the author that could tell us more about their history and knowledge base. If we are incredibly lucky, we may even find evidence of where they lived.
Okay. Nice. I think the thing that we need to work on for if we got a chance to work on a script like this again, is that since you talked about the rushing thing, I think I'm starting to see what you're talking about. Just remembering that you can take your time, because the audio people, if you ever get into voice acting, they can just cut and splice the awkward spaces together. So it's okay to just, if you mess up a line, like, this is a primary source complete. Just start from the beginning. This is a primary source completely independent. So going back and starting from the beginning of the sentence is fine. But if you like mess up in the middle of a take and just keep going, you're gonna have to retake the whole line anyway. So just start from the beginning again, kind of situation.
Gotcha. Makes sense.
Yeah. But the voice you're giving this character is excellent. But we got to move on to the next character. So let's grab it. Who did you want to work on for the next one?
Do the king one.
The Kane one. Okay, let me grab it. Oh, can you just send it in the chat, maybe?
Yeah, no problem.
Thank you. Okay. Oh, gotcha.
That's number 2.
Gotcha. Here is the... Boop. Glory lies beyond the horizon.
What happened?
Oh, it's ad. That scared me. Whoa. Glory lies beyond the horizon.
Number 2.
What a king should be. Let me highlight this. So I haven't seen Fate Zero, so you're gonna have to describe this character for me, please.
He's just a very strong, like, proud king.
Gotcha.
This is Alexander the Great.
Oh, gotcha. Okay.
And I think the actual quote starts from a king.
Got it. Do you want to go ahead and cold read that for us?
Yeah, you can't hear my music, can you?
No.
Okay, because that's what I've been using to practice with.
Oh, to get yourself in the zone?
Yeah.
Nice. Alright, whenever you're ready.
Sorry, I gotta zoom it in a little bit.
Oh, I can zoom it in my side for you. Here. Does this help?
Okay.
You got this.
A king must be greedier than any... Oh, wait. A king must be greedier than any other. He must laugh louder and rage harder. He must exemplify the extreme of all things, good and evil. That is why his retainers envy and adore him, and why the flames of aspiration to be as a king is can burn within his people. Proud king of chivalry, the righteousness and ideals you bore may indeed have saved your nation once. However, I'm certain you know what became of those who were saved, but left to themselves. You saved them, but you never led them.
Hi, Testy Baby,
you
how are
showed
you?
them what a king should be. You abandoned your men when they lost their way. Then alone and untroubled,
Sorry if I can't
your
talk
own
too much. I'm
petty
in the middle of
ideals.
teaching.
Thus, you are no true king. You are only a little girl, enraptured by false idol of a king who serves others but not themselves.
Nice. Alright, good voice to this. We're gonna work on putting some more contrast, though. So, for guys that are grandiose like this, drop by say hi, thank you, Test You Baby. Miss ya, I miss you farting in my chat. Back to the task at hand. Okay, so with guys that are pompous and proud of royalty, a king. The king must be greedier than any other. It's okay, like, I noticed that you're trying to be loud the whole time, but you don't need to be loud the whole time. There are certain things that you shouldn't emphasize more than the others.
Forcing me to be loud.
Gotcha. No worries.
I don't know. And he screams a lot. That's how he talks.
Is he a very guffawing king kind of guy?
Yeah, he speaks from, like, his diaphragm. Like, just...
So
in his
here
chest.
is the trick with that. Oh, Reese K, thank you so much for the follow. Okay, so even when there's loud characters, I might need to step back from my mic a bit for this. Even in the loudness of a king, the king must be greedier than any other. He must laugh louder and rage harder. Like there's still a sense of dynamic contrast, even though I'm trying to be loud the whole time. So there's still words that you need to emphasize more than the others, and make it more of a roller coaster to listen to. So for the first line, a king. The king must be greedier than any other. You need to emphasize king and greedier. And any other doesn't necessarily need to be emphasized, but maybe you could give it like a tiny little emphasis. So let me highlight the words that we should emphasize more. Okay. King is important because that's the subject of the matter. And it's a royal name. A king. So when you want to speak from your diaphragm, by the way, make sure you're sitting up straight and your posture is not slouched over, because you need to make sure that your air is flowing from the bottom where the diaphragm is. If you look at your belly buttons, chat, put your hands on your belly button. That's where you need to breathe from. And then you can talk like this, like a king. So, Anik, I want you to sit up straight, give us a nice little good posture, and give a nice big breath, and try that first sentence for me.
Stopping at other or
just the first sentence.
a king. The king must be greedier than any other.
Nice. Strength from your diaphragm, exactly. That emphasis on the different words that we just added. It added an element of contrast that really brought it to life. And now we're going to add on, he must laugh louder and rage harder. So this is a very positive one. So he must laugh louder and rage harder. So you need to contrast the two different ideas. This is a positive idea, so I'll highlight that in yellow. And rage is more of a negative idea, so I'm going to put that in red. So he must laugh louder, and I want you to literally smile on your face. He must laugh louder. And the rage, you want to put an angry face. And rage harder to make it have a good contrast. Could you try that second sentence?
Yeah. He must laugh louder and rage harder.
Now, and he must laugh louder. I want you to emphasize louder, because you're trying to project your voice as this character. And rage harder. And rage harder. Don't be afraid to emphasize each word differently. I'm going to give them different sorts of emphasis. And when I say rage harder, I'm kind of clasping my fists, like, ugh, and rage harder. Like I'm showing my determination about this statement. So, smile and he must laugh louder, and emphasize rage and harder for the second one. Go ahead and read that.
He must laugh louder and rage harder.
Yeah. Nice. It gives a little more contrast. And a king takes his time with his words so that all his subjects can hear everything he's saying. He must exemplify the extreme of all things, good and evil. Okay. So oftentimes people emphasize and when they're talking about good and evil, because both are important. He must exemplify the extreme of all things. I would emphasize extreme. Maybe even a little bit of all. I'm a bold that. And good and evil, because you need both. So let's read the second sentence. He must exemplify the extreme of all things, good and evil. I want you to take your time on that comma right there as well. Take a nice little breath there. Let me highlight that in yellow. You saw how I paused in between that?
Yeah.
Yeah. Alright, go ahead and read that sentence. Nice broccoli, Sama.
He must exemplify the extreme of all things, good and evil.
Good, good, good. Now we're gonna try that again. When we say good and evil, we need to. Is he a righteous king? I just gotta know.
No.
No. Is he like a neutral guy?
He. He's like. Man, I don't know. He's kind of hard to explain, really.
Kind of
'cause
hard to
he's like-
explain.
He's a good person, but he knows what important or how important it is being a king and not like a martyr.
Got it.
The difference, you know.
Got it. So when you're saying, okay, I just want to make sure because I wanted to know how did he view the terms of good and evil? How does he view them? So the way he says it, the way he views it is gonna affect how he says it. So it seems like he cares about both terms, but his duty is important to him. But because his duty is important to him, he needs to know the differences between good and evil. So when you say good and evil, good and evil, you're going to say good in a positive light and evil in a more of like a darker light. So let me highlight evil in purple. And then good will be highlighted in blue. So we're going to try this read again. So I want you to frame good in a way that's like, oh, good is good and evil is evil. All right?
He must exemplify the extreme of all things, good and evil.
Nice. That contrast. It was like a very subtle contrast, but it brought some light to that line. Okay.
Gotcha.
That is why his retainers envy and adore him, and why the flames of aspiration to be as the king can burn with his people. Okay. Proud king of chivalry, the righteousness and ideals you bore may indeed have saved your nation once. However, as you know, who became of those who were saved but left themselves. Okay, I want to work on this line. You saved them, but you never led them. You never showed them what a king should be. So emphasize B. Oh, that's really dark. That's not what I wanted. You abandoned your men when they lost their way. Abandon, like that's heresy. How can you abandon your men as a king? That's bad. Then alone and untroubled, you followed your own petty little ideals. Petty. You don't want pettiness as a king. That's stupid. You saved them, but you never led them. Saved is probably emphasized as well, so we'll emphasize that. But never. Rub it in their face. You never led them. You never showed them what a king should be. Never again, so let's highlight that. Alright, so. Alright, let's try this line with everything that I've highlighted.
You saved them, but you never led them. You never showed them what a king should be. You abandoned your men when they lost their way. Then alone and untroubled, you followed your own petty little ideals.
Nice, nice, nice. So you kind of emphasized different words than what I highlighted, but it still worked, and it still was very nice. Now, if I was a director and I said, okay, give me another take that's different from this, why don't you try doing another take with the things that I highlighted instead?
Okay.
Mhm. So just emphasize the words that are bolded and highlighted.
You saved them, but you never led them. You never showed them what a king should be.
Pause. Pause, pause, pause. So you're glossing over never. I want you to emphasize never. I want you to say, but you never led them. You never showed them what a king should be. So emphasize never.
Okay.
Yeah.
You saved them, but you never led them. You never showed them what a king should be. You abandoned your men when they lost their way. Then alone, untroubled, you followed your own petty ideals. I skipped a word.
No, it's fine. Okay, but yeah, so Doctor would be like, okay, that was take two, and blah 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 blah. Thus, you are no true king. You're only a little girl, enraptured by a false idol of the king who serves others, but not themselves. So, I want you to say, you are no true king. Just this line.
Thus you are no true king.
Yeah, and that was like a, geez, like scoff being. But okay, we're gonna have to stop here though, Anik. But you did an excellent work. I love the voices you gave to your scripts and your characters. They were amazing. If I was gonna say some things that you want to work on later, if you want to, I think you should work on just making sure the voices and the reads were great, and ad libs are okay. Like sometimes you want word for word for a script, that's fine, but like when you mess up, you tend to get a little flustered. So just pause and start from the beginning. That's a big one. Pikachu rises from the Waffle House parking lot. What's Gucci? Oh, hi. We're just doing some voice acting training. Another thing I would say, it can be overwhelming to get direction at times, but it's okay to take your time before you're gonna go into a read. So take your time to process direction and apply to read. Alright, and those would be two of the biggest things I'd say. Alright though, but before everyone leaves, let's do some group scene practices. So let me list out the options for us, chat. Let me plot another wheel of names. We have, well, what I have so far is what we've been doing for the other sessions. Refund high school. These are the three options that we had for doing group scenes. So we can either do some scenes from Danganronpa, we could either do Ace Attorney, or we can do Refund High School. So we can either spin the wheel, or we can get majority vote in VC right now. So everyone, if you would like to play anything specific on the list here, please let me know. Anyone in VC have anything specific they'd like to do?
I'm fine with Ace Attorney or Danganronpa.
Gotcha. Aru, did you say something?
Spin the wheel.
Spin the wheel. Ace seems fun. Okay, I'm seeing 2 votes for Ace Attorney. Okay, Mari, did you have any opinion?
I'd say probably go with Danganronpa.
Danganronpa. Okay,
Man.
then since we have 2 votes for each, I'll take off Refund, and we'll just spin the wheel for these. All right.
Oh my
You thought of a
goodness.
funny scene, Broccoli Sama? All right, let's see what Fate has decided for us. Ace Attorney. Okay, that is what we're doing, chat. Which trial should we do?
Goodness.
Do you guys want to? We could do. Do you guys have any specific trial that you like really liked that you want to do?
I've never played it.
You never played it?
On your last session.
Oh.
Billion
I've
Lions
never
versus
played it
the
either, I'm
Sun.
not gonna lie.
Oh, okay.
Oh no!
Let's.
I like the parrot one.
The
We got
parrot one?
newbies in here.
Oh, that goes deep into the game. Holy crap.
Oh no.
You know, since we have new people here, what if we just started it from
I
the
feel called
beginning?
out.
How does that sound? Do you guys want to try that?
Okay.
Yeah, alright, then we'll do that. Let me just, we're starting from the very first trench. Okay. So, we got to put a wheel. 2 wheels. One for the dudes and one for the ladies. Because I don't... Unless people want to play different genders, or if they care, but let's...
I don't mind whatever gender.
You don't mind whatever gender? Okay.
I don't mind.
But the voice is not gonna match.
Oh, no. You'll be fine. Yeah, fine. No.
This is why.
I cannot go that deep.
I mean, you know, I'll just blah. I will just fill in whatever character's not there because this is for you guys. So I'll just put your guys' names on the wheels for now. But let's spin for the main character, who is Mr. Phoenix Wright. Mr. Phoenix Wright will be played by Anik. You'll be playing Phoenix. And then that means listener, you're gonna be playing the bad dude.
Who's actually a good dude?
Wait,
Plot twist.
And then Mia will be played by
Oh wait, this is before the never mind.
yeah. Mari, you're gonna play Mia.
Okay.
And then that means
I don't know who that is.
Aru will play I'll tell you who you're playing when we get there.
Oh.
Okay. Phoenix, right? OST. I'm gonna mute the game audio because I'm gonna have to like pause stuff in between. So we'll just have this playing in the background. If I can find it. It's perfect. Okay. So the first guy that comes out will be Listener. Let's just get to the scene. So you are gasping.
Okay, I remember now. This is the actual bad guy.
Yeah.
Forget what I said.
Death.
Oh. Damn it. Why me? I can't get caught. Not like this.
Saucy.
I've got to find someone to pin this on.
His mole.
Someone like him.
Oh my goodness.
I'll make it look like he did it.
August 3rd, 9:47 a.m. District Court Defendant Lobby.
I think I know who I am now.
Alright, Phoenix, go ahead and read your line.
Boy, I'm nervous.
Alright, Mia, go ahead and read.
Right.
Oh, hiya, Chief.
Phew. I'm glad I made it on time.
Let's make this playback speed slower.
Well, I have to say, Phoenix, I'm impressed. Not everyone takes on a murder trial right off the bat like this. It says a lot about you, and your client as well.
Thanks. Actually, it's because I owe him a favor.
A favor? You mean you knew the defendant before the case?
Yes. Actually, I kind of owe my current job to him. He's one of the reasons I became an attorney.
Oh, that's news to me.
I want to help him out any way I can. I just really want to help him. I owe him that much.
Okay. Aru. Give us your Doofenshmirtz voice for this, kind of. But like,
What?
not Doofenshmirtz, but you know, that kind of crazy energy. Because he's crazy.
Wait, okay.
It's over! Kind of
Is
voice.
that- Is this Larry Butts?
Yes.
Okay. I got you. It's over.
Nice.
My life, everything, it's all over.
Is that your client screaming over there?
Yeah, it's him.
Despair. Oh. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna die.
It sounds like he wants to die.
Yeah.
Nick!
Hey there, Larry.
Dude, I'm so guilty. Tell them I'm guilty.
Bruh.
Give me the death sentence. I ain't afraid to die.
What? What's wrong, Larry?
No, it's all over. I'm finished. Finished. I can't live in a world without her. I can't. Who took her away from me, Nick? Who did this? Aw, Nick, you gotta tell me. Who took my baby away?
My baby.
The person responsible for your girlfriend's death? The newspapers say it was you.
The drama.
My name is Phoenix Wright. Here's the story. My first case is a fairly simple one. A young woman was killed in her apartment. The guy they arrested was unlucky.
Oh.
Sorry.
No worries. Well, we might skip this because I think it's a lot of monologue. But basically, they're going to court because his friend Larry got blamed for this, but he's not the guy. So, listener, I have a proposal for you.
Oh, yes.
Would you like to play the judge or the prosecutor too?
Definitely the judge.
Okay, and then
Ooh.
Anik, you're gonna play. Well, you know, I'll be the prosecutor then. Do you guys say he's not the guy? Well, we already know the fact that Larry's not the guy, you know. So, okay, so listener, you're gonna be the judge. Go ahead. Let me fix this music. It bothers me. A Phoenix Wright court trial theme. Okay. No. This is it. Put this on loop. What? Something feels wrong.
Isn't that the court trial music?
Is it? Am I wrong?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it
I
is.
will just put this on
Oh, goodness.
loop. Alright.
Mr. Judge, would you like to read your line?
Court is now in session for the trial of Mr. Larry Butts.
But okay, the prosecution is ready, Your Honor.
The defense is ready, Your Honor.
Ahem. Mr. Wright? This is your first trial, is it not?
Yes, Your Honor. I'm a little nervous.
Your conduct during this trial would decide the fate of your client. Murder is a serious charge. For your client's sake, I hope you can control your nerves.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Mr. Wright, given the circumstances, I think we should have a test to ascertain your readiness.
Yes, Your Honor.
The test will consist of a few simple questions. Answer them clearly and concisely. Please state the name of the defendant in this case.
Larry Butts.
The defendant? Well, that's Larry Butts, Your Honor.
Correct. Just keep your wits about you and you'll do fine. Next question. This is a murder trial. Tell me, what is the victim's name?
I know this one. Glad I read the case report before.
Oh no.
Wait, uh-oh.
No way.
No way, I forgot. I'm drawing a total blank here.
Phoenix, are you absolutely sure you're up to this? You don't even know the victim's name?
Phoenix is saying this.
Oh. Oh, the victim? Of course, I know the victim's name. I, just forgot. Temporarily.
I think I feel a migraine coming on. Look, the victim's name is listed in the court record. Just press tab to check it at any time, okay?
Cindy.
Cindy Stone.
What a haircut.
Honestly.
Remember to check it often. Do it for me, please. I'm begging you.
Mr. Wright, who is the victim in this case?
They're blocked.
Victim's name is Cindy Stone.
Correct. Now, tell me, what was the cause of death? She died because she was...
She was struck once by a blunt object.
Correct. You've answered all my questions. I see no reason why we shouldn't proceed. You seem much more relaxed, Mr. Wright. Good for you.
Thank you, Your Honor. Because I don't feel relaxed. That's for sure.
Well then. First, a question for the prosecution. Mr. Payne?
Yes, Your Honor.
As Mr. Wright just told us, the victim was struck with a blunt object. Would you explain to the court just what that object was?
The murder weapon was the statue of the Thinker. It was found lying on the floor next to the victim.
I see. The court accepts it into evidence.
You know, I realized that Larry doesn't really come into the scene in this part, so maybe
Right.
Aru takes... Oops, that's not a good face to pause from you. Maybe Aru takes either the judge or the mole guy.
Lower.
Maybe the mole guy? Do you want to take the mole guy, Aru?
Okay.
Alright. So it's more fair, even
Be sure
distribution.
to pay attention to any evidence added during the trial. That evidence is only ammunition you'll have in court. Use tab to check the court record frequently.
Dang, she's hot. Just saying.
It's the voice.
Correct.
Mr. Payne, the prosecution may call its first witness.
The prosecution calls the defendant Mr. Butts to the stand. Oh, frick, it is Larry.
I'm back.
Phoenix! I mean, Phoenix.
Phoenix?
Phoenix!
That's
Oh, sorry.
Phoenix!
Chief,
So
what
in
do I do
character.
now?
True, just too into it.
Pay attention. You don't want to miss any information that might help
Thank
your
you, stupid
crime's
Emily.
case. You'll get your chance to respond to the prosecution later, so be ready. Let's just hope he doesn't say anything unfortunate.
Thanks for the follows.
Uh-oh. Larry gets excited easily. This could be bad.
Translation, I will say something unfortunate.
Larry!
It's the smile.
Ahem. Mr. Butts, is it not true that the victim had recently dumped you?
Hey, watch it, buddy. We were great together. We were Romeo and Juliet, Cleopatra and Mark Anthony.
Oh no.
Didn't they all die?
I wasn't dumped. She just wasn't taking my phone calls. Or seeing me. Never. You know how it is. What's it to you anyway?
Mr. Butts, what you describe is generally what we mean by dumped. Snow Wolfie, do you think of it now? Don't go. In fact, she had completely abandoned you and was seeing other men. She had just returned from overseas with one of them the day before the murder.
What do you mean, one of them? Lies. All of it lies. I don't believe a word of it.
Your Honor, the victim's passport. According to this, she was in Paris until the day before she died. Passport added to the court record. Grandpa.
Indeed. She appears to have returned the day before the murder.
Dude, no way.
The victim was a... Oh, wrong voice. The victim was a model, but did not have a large income. I don't know why I went old man.
What?
It appears that she had several sugar daddies.
Oh,
Oh.
Daddy's sugar?
Yes. older men who gave her money and gifts. She took their money and used it to support her lifestyle.
Dude.
We can clearly see what kind of woman this Miss Stone was. Tell me, Mr. Butts, what do you think of her now?
Right? I don't think you want him to answer that question.
Yeah, Larry has a way of running his mouth all the wrong directions. Should I?
Stop
No.
him.
Nice.
Absolutely not.
Oh, I paused!
You
My
do
client
that.
had no idea the. Whoa.
Oh, frick!
Wow.
You're talking fast!
Oh no!
My client had no idea the victim was seeing other men.
Yeah!
That question is irrelevant to the case.
Oof! Wince!
Dude, Nick, what do you mean irrelevant? That cheating she-dog.
Just say the word,
I'm
Larry!
gonna die. I'm just gonna drop dead.
Call her a bish!
Yeah, and when I meet her in the afterlife, I'm going to get to the bottom of this.
But you'll be dead.
Let's continue with the trial, shall we?
I believe the accused motive is clear to everyone.
Yes, quite.
Oh boy, this is not looking so good.
Next question. You went to the victim's apartment on the day of the murder, did you not?
Nope.
Well, did you or did you not?
Well, maybe I did, and maybe I didn't.
Oh no.
Why does Larry sounds like Zoink Scoop?
I wanted to make him sound like Shaggy.
Nice.
He sounds
What do I do?
shady.
He looks like a Shaggy.
Oh,
That's
so
just
Send a
Sorry.
signal.
Smack the
Lie
paper.
like a dog.
Well, see, it's like this. I don't remember.
You don't remember? Well, then we'll just have to remind you.
I got a bad feeling about this.
We have a witness that can prove he did go to the victim's apartment that day.
Oh no.
Well, that simplifies matters. Who is your witness?
The man who found the victim's body, just before making the gruesome discovery. He saw the defendant fleeing the scene of the crime. Ah, Perry the platypus.
Hup, 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 hup. Order! Order in the court! Mr. Payne, the prosecution may call its witness.
Yes, Your Honor.
This is bad.
On the day of the murder, my witness was selling newspapers at the victim's building. Please bring Mr. Fink Sight to the stand.
His last name's
Ew! He looks...
Oh!
Ugh. Mr. Sight, you sell newspaper subscriptions, is this correct? Okay,
Am I still doing the voice?
oh, wait. We should switch some characters around. So I should voice less since you guys, this is your guys' time. So someone could take the prosecutor and someone could take Mr. Sight. So how about we have, Aru, do you want to take the prosecutor or Mr. Sight?
I can take Mr. Solid.
Sight? Okay.
Yeah.
Then, since Listener has less lines because he's the judge, do you want to play the prosecutor as well?
Sure.
Okay, because Anik, you get tons of lines because you're the main character. Yeah.
Actually, whoever has more lines, listener can take.
That would be Mr. Sight then.
Yeah.
Okay, then you will
Okay,
take
so
the
I'll do
prosecutor.
yeah.
Mr. Payne. Got it. Alright, Listener, go ahead and read your line. Thanks, Cole.
Oh, I'm still the judge?
Yeah, you're still the judge.
my
Okay.
goodness.
Mr. Saw, you may proceed with your testimony.
Unless you want me to be the judge.
I don't mind either way.
I'm a
uh,
little worried.
If you want to, it's fun.
let me flip a coin.
Alright.
Uh-oh.
Wait, I'll
Spin the
flip.
wheel.
Oh, you're right.
Wait, what? They flipped the coins.
Yes.
If anybody
No.
wants right, they're welcome to it. I don't.
I'm so decisive. Thanks for the
Take
link,
it.
Cole.
Right?
Well,
Okay, I take old man.
Looky here.
Please tell the court what you saw on the day of the murder.
oh my god.
Your voice. Oh my god.
I read that OU because it was upside down. Valdor. Hi.
Testimony.
I was going door to door selling subscriptions when I saw a man fleeing an apartment.
Nice voice.
That's a good one.
I thought he must be in a hurry because he left the door half open behind him. Thinking it was strange, I looked inside the apartment. Then I saw her lying there, a woman, not moving, dead. I quailed in fright and found myself unable to go inside. I thought to call the police immediately. However, the phone in her apartment wasn't working. I went to a nearby park and found a public phone. I
There was a
remember the
phone
time exactly. It was 1 p.m. The man who ran was, without a doubt, the defendant sitting right over there.
Larry, why didn't you tell the truth?
You told him the lie.
Just exactly.
I can't defend you against a testimony like that.
Oh,
You can't handle the truth. Incidentally, why wasn't the phone in the victim's apartment working?
Ooh.
Your Honor, at the time of the murder, there was a blackout in the building.
Aren't phones supposed to work during a blackout?
Yes, Your Honor. However, some cordless phones do not function normally. The phone that Mr. Salbit used was one of those, Your Honor. I have a record of the blackout for your perusal.
Fancy word you said there. Perusal.
Blackout recorded added.
Yeah. Now, Mr. Wright,
Yes? Yes, Your Honor.
you may begin your cross-examination.
Cross-examination. Your Honor?
All right, Ryan. This is it. The real deal.
What exactly am I supposed to do?
Why, you exposed the lies in the testimony the witness just gave.
Lies? What lies? He was lying?
Your client is innocent, right?
No.
Then that
I did it.
Okay, hold on. Wait a second.
Wait,
And
what?
that witness was
Oh.
half lied in his testimony.
Okay, I was like, the
That threw
plot
me off.
changed. Okay.
That threw me off.
Sorry.
It threw me off. Or is your client really guilty?
Correct.
How do I prove he's not?
Exclamation mark.
You can't.
You hold the key. It's in the evidence. Compare the witness's testimony to the evidence in hand. At hand. There's bound to be a contradiction in there. First, find contradictions between the court record and the witness testimony. Then, once you've found the Oh no, I didn't read it!
There.
Once you've found the contradicting evidence,
You did it. You did it.
present it and rub it in the witness's face.
Whoa. Sorry.
Okay.
Oh.
Oh,
Better listen to what
yeah.
I'm telling you.
Jeez.
Open the court record with tab, then point out contradictions in the testimony. Tab.
Dang, girl. You can present it to me anytime.
What is his account?
This cat.
I was going door to door selling subscriptions when I saw a man fleeing an apartment.
Hold it.
Isn't a man leaving an apartment common sight? I find it odd you would take notice of him.
I don't know. He just seemed strange to me, that's all. Like he was mad and yet frightened at the same time. Just like a criminal fleeing from the scene of a crime.
Slams the desk.
The defense requests that the witness refrain from conjecture.
Of course, what the witness means is that the man he saw looks suspicious. So, what happened next?
Well, you see, I thought he might be in a hurry because he left the door half open behind him.
Half open, you say?
Yes, the door was open halfway. Yes. I watched for a moment, but no one came to close the door. That's odd in a big city like this, I thought.
I see. And what happened next?
Thinking it's strange, I looked inside the apartment.
Can you
Hold
give hold it!
Hold it!
Yeah!
What gave you the idea to do that?
Well, the door was half open, you see. Isn't it only human to want to peek?
No.
We climb mountains because they are there.
Huh.
It's the same thing.
A
Your
door
words
and a
have
mountain
never
are
been
two
spoken.
things.
Anyone would look inside.
Why did Payne cut him off so quickly?
So, you looked into the apartment. What happened then?
Then I saw her lying there, a woman, not moving.
Hold
Dead.
it!
That was very realistic.
Saw her face.
I'm sorry. She was dead.
Well, no, I guess I wasn't. But she wasn't moving at all, and there was blood everywhere.
Liar.
I
Blood.
guess that would look fatal to anyone.
Blood.
Very well. What happened next?
I quailed in fright and found myself unable to go inside. I thought to call the police immediately.
Hold it!
Hold it!
Bang!
Let me finish.
You thought to call the police? Does that mean you didn't actually call them?
Please, listen to the rest of the testimony. You thought to call the police. What happened next?
He's just pressing every statement.
However, the phone it went.
What is
Phone in her
happening?
apartment wasn't working?
Let me stop you.
Yes,
Oh,
I mean,
no.
no, it wasn't.
too quick.
Right.
You said you didn't go into the apartment, or did you?
Oh, that? I can explain that. There was a cordless phone on the shelf in the entranceway. I reached inside and tried to use that.
And that phone wasn't working.
Oh my goodness.
I reached inside and tried using that to call.
And that phone wasn't working, correct? What happened next?
Oh.
I went to a nearby park and found a public phone.
Hold it!
Hold it!
Why use the public
Oh,
phone?
he didn't bang his desk.
Well, you see,
Oh, I forgot.
I don't have a cell phone, and being
Oh,
in the
no.
middle of the afternoon, there was no answer at the nearby apartments.
I just want to prick off his mole.
Ah, right. What time did you call again?
Moly, 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 moly.
I remember
just
the time
smack him.
exactly. It was 1 p.m.
Are you sure
Attorney's
about that?
badge. Hmm.
4 to 5 p.m.
Suspicious.
after death?
Objection!
That's weird. That's suspicious.
Found the body at 1 p.m.? You sure?
Yes, it was 1 p.m. for certain.
Frankly, I find it hard to believe. Your statement directly contradicts the autopsy report. The
Oh.
autopsy notes the time of death at some... What? The autopsy notes the time
Sometime.
of death at some time after 4 p.m.
Yeah.
There was nobody to... no body to find at 1 p.m.
Ayo.
How do you explain this 3-hour gap?
Oh, oh, that! Oh,
Objection!
Oh, wrong objection.
Oh,
This is me.
Wait, let me do the sound effects.
Objection! This is trivial. The witness merely forgot the time.
God.
After his testimony, I find that hard to believe. Mr. Solid, why were you so certain that you found the body at 1 p.m.?
Well, gee, that's a really good question.
Great job, right? Way to put him on the spot. That's all you have to do. Point out contradictions. Lies always beget more lies. See through one, and their whole story falls apart.
If only real life worked that way. Oh,
Wait, I remember now.
Oh yeah, of course.
Would you
do.
care to give your testimony again?
No.
bruh.
The time of discovery.
It's actually 4 p.m. You see, when I found the body, I heard the time. And there was a voice saying the time. It was probably coming from the television.
What?
Oh, but it was 3 hours off, wasn't it? I guess the victim must have been watching a video of a taped program.
What?
And that's why I thought it was 1 p.m. Terribly sorry about that misunderstanding.
I just remembered this very specific fact on why I am telling the truth.
He totally didn't say what
I
he was
see.
supposed to.
Forget that there was a blackout or anything.
You heard a voice saying the time on a taped program. Mr. Wright, you may cross-examine the witness.
Right. You know what to do.
I've got this one.
You got this.
Wiggle, wiggle.
The time of discovery. Cross-contamination.
Examination.
You see, when I found the body, I heard the time.
Hold it!
You said heard, not saw.
Yes, heard. All I saw was the body lying there. I didn't think to look at anything else, least of all my watch.
Sir.
Isn't that a little strange? So you're saying you heard something. But if you were so shocked by the body, you wouldn't hear anything at all.
Objection!
The witness did say he actually heard the time. It's ludicrous to suggest he wouldn't hear anything else.
Why are you sweating then?
I have to agree with the prosecution. Witness, continue your testimony.
Yes, there was a voice saying the time. It was probably coming from the television.
Bish, that's us. Alright. Hurry.
Objection!
The voices.
Thank you, Mari.
Hold it right there. The prosecution said there was a blackout at the time of the discovery. And this record proves it.
Oh.
Look at
Oh!
You couldn't have heard the television or a video.
Oh! Well...
The defense has a point. Do you have an explanation for this, Mr. Saw It?
No, I find it quite puzzling myself. Quite. Oh! Whoa, wait, I remember now.
Mr. Saw It? The court would prefer to hear an accurate testimony from the very beginning. These constant corrections are harming your credibility.
That's it. Oh, wait.
That's the judge.
Oh! That,
No,
and
our judge
you
is
seem
dying.
rather distraught.
He keeps wiggling.
Wiggle,
The way
wiggle,
that
wiggle.
keeps coming off
My
the-
apologies, Your Honor. It must have been the shock of finding the body.
My
It's the
money
weave.
don't jiggle jiggle. Very well, Mr. Saw It. Let's hear your testimony once more, please.
Witness testimony. Hearing the time.
Hearing the time.
Actually, I didn't hear the time. I saw it. There was a table clock in the apartment, wasn't there? Yeah, the murder weapon. The killer used it to hit the victim. That must have been what I saw.
Hmm.
Suspicious.
You saw a clock. I guess that would explain it. The defense may cross-examine the witness.
Attorney's badge.
The thing you flash to everyone.
Gladly.
Alright, time to cross-examine this bish.
Cross-examination.
Hearing the time.
Hearing the time.
Actually, I didn't hear the time. I saw it.
Oh my god, he
Hold
really
it!
pressing everything.
That strikes me as very suspicious.
Yes, I can see how that'd be a little doubtful. really sorry. I only just remembered that table clock.
A table clock?
There was a table clock in the apartment, wasn't there?
Hold it!
A table clock? Was there a clock at the scene?
This is the first I've heard of it.
Yeah. The murder weapon. The killer used it to hit the victim.
Huh. That's weird.
Mm-hmm. Objection!
Wait just a moment. The murder weapon wasn't a clock. It was the statue.
Ooh.
Now, how is this supposed to be a clock?
What? You with your objections and your evidence. Just who do you think you are?
The police.
Just answer the question, Mr. Sawit.
Hey, I saw it there, okay? That's a clock.
He's a...
Your Honor, if I may.
Yes, Mr. Payne.
As the witness stated, the statue is indeed a clock. The neck is a switch. You just tilt it and it says the time out loud. As it doesn't look like a clock, I submit it as a statue. My apologies.
I see. So the murder weapon was a table clock after all. Well, Mr. Wright. It appears that the witness's testimony was correct. This is a clock. Do you have any problems with this testimony now? Yes!
Your Honor, there is a gap hole in this witness's testimony. The only way he could have known the weapon was a clock is to hold it in his hand.
Not true.
Yet the witness testified that he never entered the apartment.
Oh.
Ooh.
Clearly, a contradiction.
Indeed.
To the witness, it was a clock because he
Saw it on
Went into the
eBay.
apartment!
was
on
in the
Amazon.
apartment. You're lying. You were inside the apartment on the day of the murder.
Oh yeah, prove it. Prove I went in there.
I'll do better than that. I can prove you were the one who killed her.
You.
Catches
Oh,
on quickly.
You struck her with the clock and the what?
The shock! The shock!
Shocker.
The shock. And the shock of the
God.
blow triggered the clock's voice. That was the sound you heard.
Oh.
Judgment.
Bang! Bang!
Order in the court! Bang! Bang! Intriguing. Please continue, Mr. Wright.
Yes, Your Honor. Mr. Sawit, the sound you must have left quite an impression on you. Understandable, since the murder weapon spoke just as you hit the victim. The voice was burnt into your mind. That's why you were so certain about the time.
Objection!
Oh. What's the meaning of this? This is all baseless conjecture.
Faceless? Just look at the witness's face.
Would the witness care to elaborate? Did you strike the victim with the clock? Thank you for the follow, Caprione.
I never. Look, the clock, I heard. No, I mean, I saw. Shut up! Shut up! Shut up! I hate you! It was him! I tell you, it was him! He killed her and he should burn! Burn! Give him death!
Ripped her weave off!
Bang! Order! Order in the court, I say!
Your Honor, a moment, please.
Get
There isn't a
dun.
shred of evidence supporting the defense's claims.
Mr. Wright!
Your Honor?
You claim the sound the witness heard came from the clock. Do you have any evidence?
The whole case is writing on this. I'd better think it through carefully. Your Honor, the sound Mr. Sawit heard was definitely this clock. A fact which is clear if you simply examine the clock's batteries.
Not try.
I don't have to do anything.
Your Honor, may I have the clock?
Nice clock.
I ask the court to listen very carefully.
Ding dong.
Oh, Mari, you can voice this.
Oh, okay.
I think it's 8:25.
That certainly is a strange way to announce the time.
Well, he is the thinker, after all.
So,
Who's the murderer?
we've heard the clock. What are your conclusions, Mr. Wright?
Mr. Payne, can you tell me what time it is now?
It's 11:25.
As you can see, this clock is exactly 3 hours slow. Precisely the discrepancy between Mr. Sawit heard and the actual time of death.
Wait, that's Phoenix. That's Phoenix.
That's why it's just breathing.
So, Mr. Sawit, try to talk your way out of this one.
Rich as teeth.
Ha! 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 You forgot one thing!
What's he talking about now?
While it may seem like the clock is running 3 hours slow, it proves nothing.
What?
How do you know it was running 3 hours slow on the day of the murder?
Bruh.
If you can't prove that, you don't have a case.
Huh?
He's right. How am I gonna prove that? Damn it. I was so close.
Mr. Wright? It seems you lack the critical evidence to support your claim.
No.
Yes, Your Honor.
This means I cannot let you indict the witness. Unfortunately, bang! This ends the cross-examination of Mr. Frank's side.
I came all the way down here to testify, and look what happens. You treat me like a criminal. A criminal! You lawyers are all slime.
Grr. I almost had him.
Bang!
Sorry, Larry. I failed.
Oh, bish!
There's nothing I can do about it now.
Not so fast, Mr. Solid.
Yes, queen.
Mia! I mean, Chief.
Listen up, right? Don't throw this one away. Not like this. Think.
Chief, it's over. I can't prove the clock was slow on the day of the murder. Nobody can prove that.
Well, yes. But that doesn't mean you still can't win. Try thinking out of the box. Don't waste time doubting the facts. Assume the clock was 3 hours slow and think through it. Ask yourself, why was the clock 3 hours slow? Figure out the reason and you'll have your proof.
The poof.
Right? Right?
Ha 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 ha. Sorry.
Can you think of a reason to why the clock would be 3 hours slow? No.
Yes!
No.
My God.
Wait,
Passport!
Yeah.
You must have evidence.
Sorry, he did.
maybe I can prove it.
Yeah. Sorry.
You must have evidence somewhere that can prove it. Right. Oh my god. Find it and let them have it. Ah!
Well, Mr. Wright? You say the clock was already running slow on the day of the murder. Moira. Have you found evidence to support this claim? Moira.
Of course. There's a piece of evidence in the court record that can prove my claim beyond a doubt.
Dun, dun, dun.
Tough words. Let's see you pull this one off.
Let's see this evidence that proves why the clock was running slow.
Take that!
Like that!
Baby lawyer.
Victim had just returned home from abroad the day before the murder. As we all know, the time difference between here and Paris is 9 hours.
I did not know that.
Ooh.
4
I
p.m.
did not
here,
know
it's
this.
1 a.m. at the next day there.
Objection. We don't know that.
The clock wasn't 3 hours slow, it was 9 hours fast. The victim hadn't reset her clock since returning home. That's why the time you heard when you struck her dead in the apartment was wrong.
Bang!
Proof enough for you, Mr. Sowett. Or should I say, Mr. Did It.
Oh my god.
Mr.
So
Did it.
clever.
Ah,
That was cringe.
Uh-oh. Oh.
my god.
That was cringe!
Bro, really?
Boom!
Dies
boom,
from
boom.
cringe.
Order! Order, I say! Ah!
He really just died on the court scene.
Seriously.
Walked from the mouth.
Well,
Like,
This
Oh,
case
no,
has
another
certainly turned out differently than we all expected. Mr. Payne, your witness.
He was arrested and has been taken away, Your Honor.
Very well. Mr. Wright,
Yes, Your Honor.
I have to say, I'm impressed. I don't think I've ever seen someone complete a defense so quickly. And find the true culprit at the same time.
Thank you, Your Honor.
At this point, this is only a formality, but this court finds the defendant, Mr. Larry Butts, not guilty.
Nice.
Celebrate noises.
Celebrate good times. Come on.
And with that, this court is adjourned. Adjourned.
Joined. And on that note, why don't we pause this here and move on to the Q&A session?
Alright.
That was a
Best
good
way.
group session. Yeah.
A bunch of laughter, mostly.
Oh yeah, that was hella fun.
That was good.
Okay, friends. Do any of you in VC or anyone in chat have any questions in regard to voice acting in general? It could be about anything pertaining to voice acting. It could be about equipment. It could be about how to get in. It could be about how do you start it? How where do I practice? How did you start? Things like that.
I think I
have a
asked most of my
question.
questions in the past seasons.
Oh, that's true. You did. Guess who's back? Welcome back, Ferdinand.
I do have a question.
All right, go ahead.
Basically, just how do you kind of put yourself out there? Like, especially when it comes to like when you want to start putting together like I guess your showcase reel and stuff like that.
Ah, we're gonna talk about reels today. Okay, so
Ooh.
do you want to commission a reel or do you want to do a homemade reel?
I guess a homemade reel.
Okay. So, in regards to demo reels, well, it also depends what kind of reel you want to make. So, there's a few kinds. There's the character reels, there's animation reels, there's video game reels, there's also commercial reels. So, what kind of reel are you interested in making? What do you want to go for?
Character reels.
Character reels, okay. So, character reels are generally showing off your range of what kind of characters you can play. So generally, there are going to be around, you're probably going to want to take some notes on this, but there is this website called Voice Acting Club, and they have a very, very good guide on how to put together your own demo reel. But I'll just verbally give you some tips that I got from them when I made my first reel. I would love to show it to you guys, but then I dox myself as a voice actress, and then you'd all find out who I am, so I can't. I'm so sorry. But basically, in the front of your reel, you want to put your voices that stick out the most, that you're really good at and will capture the people's attention. So for my reel, I remember in the first thing I put, I decided to put something that was more in my natural range, but something really emotional. So I think I had like a really sad scene or an angry scene in the beginning to like get everyone's attention. And then the voices you want to put next to each other should be contrasting. So say I had a character That's like in the range I'm talking right now. And then the next one would be in my higher range, a character that I could play up here. And then the next one, oh, maybe it's like a little boy that I could play. And then the next one, maybe it's like a warrior. And the each scene should have contrasting emotions too. Like maybe the first scene was like a really sad one. The second scene could be really happy. The third scene could be really epic and fighting. And then the next scene could be super like scary, spooky, all that stuff. So what you generally speaking, your goal is to keep the people's attention, which is why the contrast is important. It's like when you're making a song. When you make a song, you want to make sure that each section is nice and different, but still keeps everyone's attention. And generally, each scene should be no longer than 8 seconds ish. So you should only be saying like 1 or 2 lines per scene. Unless it's a scene with 2 characters. I had a reel where I was playing the mom and the son, and so I added like extra seconds to that because those 2 characters that I was playing. Let me see what else is there to. Also, with demo reels, generally having some background music is a good idea to get a good idea of the scene and what the feeling is, and it adds further. There's also people who can mix reels for you if you feel like you're not good at mixing reels yourself. It costs a little bit of a penny, but there's definitely cheaper people than like actual studios that rob you of like $1,000 for a reel. But yeah, and scripting and stuff. Make sure you don't take scripts that exist already. You want to make sure that they're original because you'll get in trouble if you use anything from like anything official. Let me see what else is there.
There's like copyright and stuff like that.
Yeah, copyright. You don't want to get in trouble for that. Like if they heard it from someone else's reel, they're gonna be like, "That's us. That's weird. I feel like I heard that from somewhere." Let me think. And oh, there should be around like 8 voices on your reel, maybe 10, 8 to 10 voices. So my tip is to write out your range, the range that you're good at, and then write out a list of different emotions that you could portray. And then also write out the list of characters that you're capable of doing. And if you've already did some voiceover work, what do you get cast as the most? On like as much as some people hate their casting types, that's going to be beneficial to you in the long run, and you want to take advantage of that as well. So you have to think about your strengths. Where do you find your range? Well, range comes from a few different things. It can come from your literal range, like how low you can speak to how high you can speak. It could come from where you're the characters you portray, like can you play an old man to can you play a little boy to can you play a little girl to can you play a mom, can you play dad, things like that. So range comes from actual range and the amount of characters you can portray. Now, if you're a
I feel
character,
like when I was choosing mine,
uh-huh.
I couldn't tell what I sounded like.
Oh, really?
But,
I think that's kind of hard for a voice actor, like hearing yourself sometimes. So what I recommend is you need to record yourself often and listen back to your takes. And that's how you're going to get an understanding of what you're going to sound like. And it's going to be muscle memory too. The more you practice and record and listen, the more you'll remember that feeling of where you put your voice for that certain character. And you'll kind of like have that muscle memory in your brain, and you'll remember what the voice sounds like as well because you'll automatically associate it with that muscle memory that you're building. Vocal training is a lot of muscle memory. It's practice, practice, practice. Yeah. Any other questions in regards to demo reels or the range question that was popped up just now?
Yes.
Yes. All right, go ahead.
Um.
Yes.
So, sorry. The problem that like I struggle with is like when I go into my higher range,
Mm-hmm.
it's very hard for me to kind of bring it back down to like my lower range as much as I would like to use it. Is there any way that I guess you could like find a balance of just like kind of training your vocal cords to be able to do long ranges or
Yeah.
no?
So when you say getting out of the high range, how high is high? Uh
So, I kind of like when I talk like this, I kind of you know, like you have to like force yourself to talk like this, right? But then like my normal speaking voice is basically just like this, like kind of really low. Like this isn't my speaking voice though, because when I force myself to speak higher, it doesn't go uh back to natural. It kind of stays in the higher pitch still.
I think I understand what you're talking about. I actually struggled with that myself a little bit, especially because for myself, I can go pretty high naturally, but going back to like my lower range, I struggled with because I would always just like bring it to my boy voice instead of going to like
Yeah.
the woman voice like over here in the deeper end, and you don't want to bring it forward. So a lot of staying in your lower range like this, it's that posture thing I was talking about with the king reading we were doing with Onik. The you need to have a good posture because your chest voice, what I'm using right now, the voice that you want to use, it's all resonating in your chest area, and you need to make sure that you have a good posture that supports that lower diaphragm breathing, and you want to make sure that you're not bringing your voice into your nose because that'll just make you sound like a boy like this, and you don't want to sound like a boy. You don't want to sound like you're Ash Ketchum from Palatown, right? You want to sound like a woman. And so a lot of this is keeping that bubble in your mouth as well. I like to call it the bubble, but it's also called the soft palate, raise.
Yeah.
And the soft palate raise is kind of kept with the, you kind of keep a yawny feeling in your voice, and it has like a lift in it that you're gonna feel. If you put your hand, okay, I hope your hands are nice and clean, but your hard palate is right in front of your soft palate in your mouth. You know what? Let me bring up a diagram. Let me find a diagram for you guys in chat. Also, I'll put on just chatting music for everyone so that we get good vibes, you know? Okay, so soft palate, I can't spell, versus hard palate. Okay, I'm still streaming this, right? Perfect.
Yes.
Hopefully nothing sussy comes up. Okay, perfect. So, if you look here, your soft palate is this thing right here. Chat, you all looking at the diagram? Soft palate's in the back and the hard palate's in the front. So when you yawn, your soft palate will lift. And it kind of feels like there's a bubble inside your mouth. And this yawny feeling is really healthy for you to do. But it also helps you, if you keep that feeling, it helps you stay in that lower chest voice area that you're looking for. And so yeah, so number 1, good posture. Number 2, remember that soft palate feeling, because it's that bubble feeling. You don't want to bring your voice forward into your nose area and sound sick like a little boy. You want to make sure it's nice and open and it's not in your nose and stuff. Yeah. So those are my tips for staying.
Unlocked like my third eye.
I'm
like
glad.
I like feel the bubble in my throat that like you're talking about.
Yeah, it's like, imagine it's like a marshmallow. You're keeping a bubble in your mouth or a marshmallow in your mouth. Yep. Like when you're holding your breath, you literally feel a bubble of air in your mouth. It's a similar feeling.
Does it matter like which way you tilt your head as well? Because sometimes for like singing, when I have to hit like a lower note, I find myself like kind of tilting my head downwards to try and like push my diaphragm down, I guess.
Understandable. With lower notes, I've learned a technique. If you want to go lower, your head tilt, it should generally just be in a neutral level, because in the end, putting your neck lower is not going to help your range. Because if you look at the vocals of the the vocal cords, time to look for that, chat. Vocal cords diagram. These are your vocal cords, right? Now look at this photo here. Your vocal cords, that's tiny. That's too tiny. Is there anything bigger? Okay, you know what? Just oh. This is.
Oh my lord.
This is
the way that it got.
Oh my god!
Why? Why?
It just zoomed in on the words.
Oh my
Okay,
god,
well.
bro.
Gotta be a
I think
better
we're
one.
gonna have to
Vocal
use a
cords
different
don't look
photo.
very internet friendly. I'm just gonna say it kind of looks like sus.
Yep.
Okay, whatever. Well, okay.
Dingus.
So the vocal cords are here. Do you see how the vocal cords are laid out? They go from the front of your neck to the back-ish area, right? So in the end, if you put your neck lower, that's not going to affect your vocal cords, because in the end, your vocal cords flap together to make sound. They vibrate to make sound. So putting your neck lower, theoretically, does not help. So what you want to do instead, this is something I learned from a vocal coach, you actually got to bring your voice more into your forward. So if I'm going lower and lower and lower and lower, I'm bringing my voice forward into that nasals. Ha! The Squidward area. Ha! But bringing your voice in this area. Ha! Helps me go lower. And just, you're not gonna go ha when you're singing low, but it's that general feeling of forwardness that you want when you're singing low. SpongeBob, SpongeBob. Yeah. But yeah.
Beautiful.
So keeping it forward is what you need. So generally for singing, you want to have good posture. Okabe Yukiko, thank you so much for the follow. So keep that good posture and you'll be Gucci. Alright, any other questions? Chat, you can ask questions too if you have anything about voice acting.
I find that my issue is trying to find out what kind of voice should be read for like a certain particular line.
Like what kind of character? Hey, thank you for the follow. Just making a decision, right?
Yeah, just like how each line should sound like, you know?
Gotcha. So it's different for every voice actor and voice actress, but my general process, if I put it step by step, is you need context. You need to make sure that when you're looking through a script and you're reading lines, always ask the 5 W questions. Who is this person that I'm reading as? Where are they? Why am I reading these words? What's happening in the situation? And all those questions that you ask will be what help you determine how you're going to read. And honestly, my biggest technique thing is also getting lost in the sauce and the emotion of the character. It's really important. Like, I guess not all actors and voice actresses do this, but connecting with the character you're reading as is also really, really important. What's Morgan Freeman drink to get so crispy? Yeah, ignore the 5th, don't need it. But yeah, so get the context questions. Sorry, I forgot about the 5th question. But get the context questions. And also, it's important to break down your lines, but first read it as a whole. So my process, we did it today. You read the whole thing once, and then we went one sentence at a time. And analyzing the emotions of the character as well. And with cold reads, though, like today in our group sessions, listener, you actually did a really good job of doing your cold reads. You generally, like a lot of your reads, there was nothing wrong with them. It was actually very, very, really nice.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah. My advice is if you want to spice it up more, don't be afraid to ad-lib, like, effort sounds and stuff. Like, if your character's like the judge doing the bang, bang, bang sound, like doing the actual bang, 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 like, order! Order! And doing those sounds, like, you're not actually being a hammer, but like the physicality of everything naturally releases the sounds that you would make in that situation. When is this happening too? You're right, Verdant. Yeah, so physicality, breaking it down, and also this is a technique I use as a singer, but it's also great for voice acting. When you're reading lines, your pitch that you talk on should never be the same. So, for example, unless you're a robot, you would stay on the same pitch like this. But generally, when people talk, they talk in like a line graph. Like, let me see if I can find a line graph for us, chat. Okay, line graph. Perfection. Okay, you guys see these line graphs here? This is, honestly, these are symbols of the way we talk. when I'm talking, my pitch never stays the same. It's just like these graphs. But sometimes when I'm speaking and tension's getting high, I'm gonna be more up here and like I am panicking and stuff, but like the pitch still doesn't stay the same when I'm up here. But sometimes my pitch will be lower, but even when I'm talking lower, the pitch never stays the same either. So that helps you with monotone. If any of you struggle with monotonous readings, just pulling out the graphs. Honestly, these like visual things help some people. So yeah, so that helps with monotone readings. Only robots talk like this usually. So you generally don't talk like this. And let me see what else. It's great to be in group sessions like this as well. Being in sessions like the ones I'm hosting right now have helped me grow enormously as a voice actress, because you get to play off other people's lines and reads, and you also get to study how they make their reads come to life, and you can steal their techniques and put it in your belt. I call it stealing, but you know, it basically is. And yeah, and you get to play off of their emotions and stuff. So joining like an improv group is also a great thing. Learning improv is a great thing. And improv isn't necessarily just like being in like an improv like theater group. Doing group sessions like this where we improvised and read lines together helps a lot too. Stealing, more like inspired. Yeah, that's a better way to put it. All right, any other questions, or do you want me to go further into what I just talked about?
Just a quick question. Which recording software do you use?
I use, I don't think a lot of people use, but I use Logic Pro X because I have Apple. But other people use Reaper. Few people use Audacity. Some people use Ableton. If you feel like paying money and you're into music production, though, so I feel like it's a waste of money if you do that. Some people use Adobe, I believe, too. But yeah, I heard good things about those. But I personally use Logic because I have Apple. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Thank you.
You're welcome. Any other questions? I'll even answer questions about mics if I can.
I guess I did have a question about mics.
All right, what's your question?
I don't know if you would be able to like help with this, but I have a Shure SMB58.
Ooh, a dynamic mic, yeah.
It's like a concert mic basically.
Yeah.
And I have an amp, like a preamp attached to it, because it's like very, very slow.
Yeah.
And I just have like a normal Scarlett audio interface, which is like very, very basic.
Yeah.
Do you have any advice for just finding out a mic's what's the word? Like ideal audio settings?
Sorry, I just saw Verdant's comment. Who tailored my suit? Ask the person on Twitter that I got this from, honestly. I just found this online. This is my sensei suit. So could you repeat the tail end of your question?
How would you find like the ideal audio setup for your mic?
Gotcha. Okay. Interfaces, mics, they're necessary, yeah, but the biggest thing is actually the way you treat your room. If your room is super echoey, a mic is useless. Things like that. So making sure that you like have some sound panels, or if you have like a booth. I have a PVC booth where I have like audio blankets surrounding me when I record. Oh, don't worry, Verdant. So the treatment, I would say, of your room is what's most important. Because I'm an agency. I somehow got an agency with a Rode, what was it? Rode NT1A. That's like a $200 mic, and the Scarlett 2i2 second gen interface. But the audio quality is fine because generally mics are all built similarly with the same anatomical structure, unless you're getting to the really fancy, like the fancy microphones, blah, 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 blah. But yeah, the most important thing is treatment, I would say. And if treatment is hard for you, a lot of voice actors and actresses just record in their closets because your clothing,
I was about to say that.
yeah, it does a great job of absorbing sound. And it's inexpensive as well. It's just really stuffy in there, and that's the sucky part.
Alright, time to move to the closet then.
Back in the closet we go. But yeah, I would say that's the most important. But like generally you do want like a decent mic. But like even a Yeti would be fine. Like a Yeti gets a lot of people really far.
As long as it's not a snowball.
Oh yeah, no. Snowballs are a
No,
little
we don't want the
questionable.
snowballs.
No,
Okay, good. I saw someone recommending the snowball like the other day, and I was like,
Oh no.
please never say that.
Interesting. But yeah, people start. Well, I took a class from someone in Hollywood before, and they said they started on a snowball or a Yeti, I believe, and then they ended up getting more jobs and they got a better mic, but they were booking things on a snowball, you know. So I was like, ah.
Oh,
So
no.
in the end, treatment's what matters the most.
Interesting.
I have an Elgato on my
An
buy
Elgato.
list. Is
Oh,
that a
oh.
good one or no? I guess it's not
Elgato makes
specifically-
mics, like the people that
I
make
didn't know that either.
the cards,
Stream decks?
the stream decks and stuff.
Yeah, Elgato.
Oh.
Is way
I had no
free.
idea they made mics. You know, I don't know if their mics are good quality or not, but the ones I typically hear of are like the condenser mics. I mean, okay, do you guys care more about streaming or the voiceover ends? Because typically for voice acting, you want a condenser mic, which is powered by electricity.
I mean, I just really did this to try to get out of my comfort zone and stuff. I
Oh,
wasn't
interesting.
super serious, but
Okay. Well, as
I
long
was
as it's a
wondering.
condenser mic, it should work fine. Hopefully. Oh, the mod pull? You know, I don't know what that does. I guess my mods get to make a poll for you guys, but I don't know if any of them are online still, to be honest. I don't know even if they, like, 'cause my mods are new, so I don't know if they know how to do it. Oh, I guess Father Sense would know. Hi. You here? Hi. What poll do you want? I don't... Oh, Verdant, you get to decide, I guess. But yeah, so mic-wise, I'm not sure about the Elgato, to be honest. I haven't heard about it. But I have heard about other ones. Alright, any other questions? Mari, do you have any questions?
Not really, I'm just listening to everyone else.
Gotcha. You don't want me to... Okay, well... Best sauce for chicken nuggies? Okay. I'm just looking at chat. That's a good one. Options: barbecue, ketchup,
A spicy one.
spicy.
Wait, you use ketchup for your nuggets?
Szechuan.
Do you not? Like with your dino
No.
nuggies? Don't you use
I
ketchup?
use barbecue sauce.
Barbecue.
Dino nuggies.
Dang.
I'm sorry.
I want smile fries.
I only use
Sweet
ketchup for the
fries.
fries.
Oh, so many saucers. Okay, well, if no one else has any questions, I will give 3, 2, 1 for last minute questions. But we'll end here if no one has any other questions. 3,
No.
2.
Actually, can I just like say something
Oh.
in general?
Yeah, go ahead.
I wanted to compliment Mari on their Mia voice because it was really good.
I agree. It was saucy. It was perfect.
Oh my god.
Very, very nice.
Thank you. You guys also did great, very well.
Friends, you guys all did a fabulous job today. I am very, very proud of how everyone's reads and stuff came out. I hope that when you go back and listen to your reads and stuff, that hopefully you'll hear the nice differences and how you improved tremendously in some of your reads. And yeah, so why don't we end this here? After I raid someone, I'll stick around in VC for a little bit for people that might have off-stream questions they might have wanted to ask or something. So let's go raid. Let's see who's on first. I might have to spin the wheel again, depending on who's on. almost at 10k.
Points.
Oh. Okay. I will raid my wifey Trina. She's so cute. Okay, let me get her. Leo Trina. Alright, chat. We will be rating Trina now, but thank you all for sticking around. I hope that everyone learned a lot from today's session. I'm still not sure if we're gonna do another session for voice acting or if I'm gonna do like a singing thing yet, but I will let y'all know on the Twitter and my Discord, so make sure you follow me on those to see those if you're interested in those. You love Aru Lapog, join the Areia army. Thank you for advertising. Okay, chat, I'll see you guys next time. Oh yeah, the chicken nugget thing. 20% for barbecue, 40 for sweet and sour, 0 for ketchup. Y'all ketchup haters. Ew. What? I'm gonna be the one ketchup.
I mean, ketchup's
Ew.
alright.
Ketchup's so good. What?
Does anyone in here use hot sauce?
I love hot
Yes.
sauce. I mix Tabasco sauce with my ketchup. It's bog.
Oh god.
It's so good.
That sounds like a very
Ketchup is for
explosive
fries. What y'all saying? Y'all heretics. Alright, anyway, time to raid. Bye, everyone. Thank you for streaming. Bye.
Bye bye.
Bye-bye.
Whoa.